and also online at KSMOradio.com. Salem Tiger Sports is proudly brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, K&H Auto Supply, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Supply, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Town and Country Bank, Fairground Auto Plaza, Your Community Health, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem Farm Equipment, Knight Auto Care, Progressive Ozark Bank, Edward Jones, Fleming Variety, the City of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, Larson Collision Center and Rental Cars, Tax Masters, Common Grounds Bistro, Farmers Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Haven Motors, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Whitaker Building Supply, Victor Heating and Cooling, Quick Tan, VIP Real Estate, Rainbow Siding, SBU of Salem, Dr. Emmett Reary DOC, Mowbray Excavating, D&D Supply, American Family Insurance, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Now, Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio and online at KSMOradio.com.
And welcome to the Salem High School football field for the final regular season game. It's Salem Tigers and the Cabool Bulldogs. Yesterday's another game. It will be a district game next week, but this is the final regular season game. Rick, and this game really has not much bearing on where the Salem Tigers are going to finish for district play. Has no bearing on the SCA for the Salem Tigers, but this is a huge game for the Cabool Bulldogs. If they win this game, they could host next week, and the Tigers are going to be on the road unless almost a virtual miracle happens.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. A miracle's going to have to happen for the Tigers to be able to have one more home game this year at least. And but like you say, it's all on the line tonight for the Cabool Bulldogs. They come in here and they're looking for a victory to try to get to play home next week.
They have lost the last 5 in a row, but they started out the season 3-0, and so they're trying to get back on track. And right now, the Tigers stand ball out, and the Tiger offense kind of sputtering. Rick, it might be just the opportune time for Cabool to come in and pull off a big upset here, but the Tigers got something to get ready for too. They got district play next week. More than likely on the road, unless, like I said, unless St. James would lose to Pacific and Eldon would win big in their game and we would win big in this game, then maybe, we don't even know what the PowerPoints, maybe. Yeah. We don't even know what the PowerPoints would be, but then maybe St. James would flip the 5th or 4th, and in that case, because we beat St. James, we would host them.
Wow. Crazy, huh?
And that would all have to happen tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
as we look out here, Stan, like Cabool, I see doesn't have a lot of bodies. Did you notice that?
Yeah, not a very large team.
Their numbers look like they may have been down even from last year, Stan, and that could possibly hurt them. And they having to play both ways, which I know we play a lot of kids both ways too, but we have a little bit more, I think, than they do.
Well, Rick, they got a lot of kids hurt. I'm talking to their announcers. They really have been hit by the injury bug, and the Salem Tigers have as well. But, when they lose some of their better kids, like the Coriega kid, he's out. Also, the Primogen kid supposedly out.
Wow.
So when you got some of these guys that have been kind of their name guys that aren't going to be able to play, that will hurt them a little bit.
Yeah,
and so when you start looking into these games right now, this is, week 8, 9, 10, this is when some of that attrition starts to actually come into play here. Now we do know that it's going to be an interesting game for the Salem Tigers because head coach Brian McNamee not here due to an illness, and so we hope Mac the very best to get back.
Yes, we do.
And so we send him our prayers and keep him in our thoughts tonight. So we'd like to. The guys a win, so they can maybe brighten his day and get him healthy.
Well, you're right, Stan. I mean, that's and that's the way the Salem Tigers got to come in here tonight, Stan. They got to come in here, with not really guns and blazes, but they got to come in here and put last week totally get that thing, Stan, and start a new season actually tonight to get ready for districts, and
exactly.
They got to come out and put an effort in here tonight that hey, they're ready for districts.
Salem Tigers will receive and defend the goal to the north, and Cabool defending the goal to the south will do the kicking off. Yeah, Rick, and you're right. This is what we want to try and do. Is get the second season starts next week.
Exactly.
This season's over.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, we're not going to have a winning season the first 9 games.
Right.
However, you can get on a winning streak starting tonight and go into Eldon or St. James. Well, it'd be Eldon probably next week. And
Feeling
who's to say we
positive.
can't beat the Mustangs?
That's right. Yeah, come in here, get a good effort out here this team tonight, Stan. Come out of here with a win. Going into next week, and let's just play this one tonight and get a good effort, come out of here with a victory tonight, and let's see what happens next week.
All right, number 85, that's Caleb Sigmund, will be kicking off for the Cabool Bulldogs. They're in their, I don't know what you call it, sky blue pants, white jerseys, and blue numbers. Salem will be in their Carolina blue jerseys, navy blue pants, and navy blue helmets.
The stripes on the Cabool pants. Did you see that?
I did. Interesting.
It is kind of neat.
Yeah. Interesting. So the Salem Tigers try and get, hopefully, off to a very good start here tonight. We got Boone Schrader, Caden Camden is the deepest man, and Tristan Newman is to the left. So no Chandler Gray deep in this one. So we've got a little bit of change up there.
Yep.
Well, let's see what happens. I'm waiting on the clock to go down.
Yep, it is down.
And we'll reset
we are ready.
We'll reset that dog, and we are ready to play some football. Tigers and the Bulldogs, the final regular season game on senior night. We'll go over those seniors a little bit later on.
Yep.
As we go through. The kick is a line drive kick. It comes down, and Boone Schrader with a nice catch on the right side. He did. Got him all running room to the outside. Boone gets across the 35-yard line, and he's thrown down there, and it'll be first down.
Fumble.
And he fumbled the ball as he went out of bounds, and the Cabool Bulldogs have it, recovered by the kicker, Sigmund. I didn't see it.
I didn't see that ball come out either, Stan.
That ball must have come out, bounced, and went right in their arms, because I sure didn't see it.
I didn't either. Like say, unless it come out and it just laid right there, Stan. I did not see that come out of there.
Well, it's right in front of the Bulldog bench, so here we are, the first turnover of the game already, and that belongs to the Salem Tigers, and that is not how you wanted to start out tonight. I can honestly tell you that. The Boone Schrader made a heck of a catch on that skip line drive kick, but all of a sudden things turned the other way. And the Bulldogs will run to the outside, and trying to cut up the field is wearing number 20 for the Bulldogs, and that is Dakota Overby. Overby will, I think, get a yard and a half.
Okay. I'm going to call that a pass or run.
Was that forward? Kind of called it. I thought it was a lateral.
I thought it was forward.
You think it was forward?
I thought it was.
We'll call it a pass.
Okay.
And we're going to give them actually a very good
three.
spot of three. Yeah.
Okay.
Johnson is their quarterback. Will goes under center. Inbounds line to the right side, and they hand this one off, and finding a little bit of running room with the same guy. And Dakota gets about 6. They're very close to first. Actually, they give them the first down, Rick.
Okay.
They said he got to the 20. Well, they're going to say right to the 26-yard line, but they're giving them the first down. Not even a measure.
That's kind of usual.
Yeah.
Wow. That's kind of quick, wasn't it?
That looks like right about where he went down on or where the fumble was recovered. That's very interesting there. As Johnson hands that ball off and trying to get it on the outside, looks like same guy.
That's Dakota again, Sam.
Yep. Okay. He's not going to get much on that one. About a yard and a half.
Okay.
And they've been running all to the left side, Rick.
Yeah, everything's coming to this side. Right.
Also in the backfield for them is Tyler Fleetwood. And they go in that double wing formation. Again, this time they're going to go the other way. Hand it all to number 26. He slips down. Sean Smith had a lot of running room out there, but he slipped trying to cut back to the inside, went down right around the 20-yard line. If he'd have stayed to the outside, there's a lot of green.
Yeah, he had the room to the outside, Stan, but like I say, he looked like he tried to just cut that up, and the feet just went out from under him.
Found a soft spot in the grass out there. It'll be third down and about 4.5. In a double wing formation, single setback again is Fleetwood. All right, actually, I'm sorry, it's Aaron Parsons. Excuse me, Parsons, and a flag goes down.
We were offside, Stan.
I believe you're right, Rick. Yep. And Salem goes offside, and that's going to make that third down a lot easier if it's not already a first down, which I believe it will be.
I think it's going to be a first. Yes, and it is. First down.
Inside the 15, and second first down this drive for the Bulldogs. And this game means a whole bunch for them. They're going to spot Guys, to put number 81 wide to the right side. That's Jake Morris. They have a little pass play in score parts. They put 2 men in the backfield. Johnson runs into his own man, but he gets a big push up the middle. And that, again, number 20, Owsley.
Going to come back.
Or Overby, excuse me.
Come back on procedure.
Yeah, they've kind of moved a little early.
A little early. We've seen that.
Well, I didn't see the flag go down, Rick, but
yeah,
they called a legal shift.
Yeah, the head referee did. I've seen. Probably didn't roll the play dead, because like I said, that was pretty obvious.
Well, it was, but they allowed him to run the play.
I don't know why they allowed him to run it, but
that's why I was thinking maybe they saw something different. Not quite sure.
True.
And Morris goes wide to the right side. Again, a double wing formation, single setback. And they go in motion, inside handoff, big hole, and a gain of about 4. Very close to a first down.
Second down.
Excuse me, Rick. You're right. I don't know why I was thinking first down, and I'm thinking that marker that's right back at the 15. Yeah. No, we already got there. And bring up a gain of 4. The gain 4 was correct on number 26.
Yeah, Sean Smith.
Yeah. Smith's been lining up on that left wing.
And he's kind of coming in motion, and then they're kind of doing a lot of trickery stuff.
Oh, yeah, just in those inside handoffs. As Johnson now in the gun. Handed up the middle, number 23, a new running back that just checked in for the Bulldogs, and that is Dalton Overby. Okay. You got Dalton Overby at 23, and you got Dakota Overby at 20. So you got the Overby boys out there.
Yep. About 3.
They got about 2, actually.
2, okay.
Number 3rd and 9. And Overby comes out. Dalton does, that is. And coming back in the ball game will be Tyler Fleetwood. He'll be in the pistol right now.
Okay.
So they throw it. They move, look like they want to. And now pulling it down is Johnson, trying to get to the outside, and he won't make it. Nope. He'll go down with a yard loss back at the 15-yard line. He'll bring up 4th and at least 10, maybe a little bit more. He tried to go to the right side. Tigers got up quickly on him, like Pollard got up there. Got a little help. I couldn't see who that other tackler was. Back in the ball game comes Dalton Overby. 4th down. Cabool is going to go for it. The Salem Tiger 15. In the pistol. Back to throw. Looking down the middle. Fires it. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the would-be receiver. And I believe that was Sigmund, the big number 85, their kicker. Okay. So he had the ball in his hands. Rick just couldn't pull it in. It would not have been enough for a first down. No. Unless he'd have been able to escape the Salem Tiger defense. But Tiger defense holds. They take over at their own 15-yard line. 1st and 10. 7:14 to go in this first quarter. Half the first quarter eaten up on that short drive by Cabool. Tristan Newman. Actually, Chandler Gray back under center tonight.
Okay.
So we're going to go see some different people. So Gray getting off, trying to make something happen there for the Salem Tigers was Newman on that run.
Wow. He didn't have nowhere to go, Stan.
Oh, he did not.
They were in the backfield.
And Rick Sam Ball's back out there.
Sam too?
I saw 26 out there.
Is that 26 or 30?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure I saw 26.
They break the huddle. Sam's got the big eyes on it.
Well, I'm fine. But yeah, I see Sam Ball's back out there. The 36 26 are both out there.
Okay. We're back to the original start, huh?
And Chandler Gray trying to get to the outside just runs into a pile of white jerseys.
I don't stay on the
side. And Sam Ball was trying to lead the way.
Easier against Salem.
So Salem will be penalized on that. Rick, it's
nothing there, is it?
No, there was nothing.
I'm going to take the play here. You're going to do, Stan.
I would take the play.
Yeah. I don't know why they would.
I would wipe it off.
No, they're not going to take the loss, man. No gain for Chandler.
Oh, wow, no gain, yeah.
Okay.
3rd down, 11 yards to go. Schrader comes wide to the right side. And he's way up the right side. They're in the far hash mark. Tigers stay in the bone. Chandler Gray rolls to his right, wants to throw. He's being chased down, and he is intercepted, and it's a touchdown. Intercepted, threw it right in the hands of Fleetwood, who runs in from 11 yards out, and Cabool's got a 6-0 lead.
Whew.
Why he threw that ball, Rick, I don't know.
Not in that area, Stan. You're right.
But he threw it right into the hands of, I think I said Fleetwood. It's Austin Parsons. I kind of need to run the. Parsons takes that one in. Number 40, right in his hands at the 11-yard line. And so Cabool goes on top by a score of 6-0. And Sigmund will come in at a 6:07 mark. So, Rick, Parsons, an 11-yard interception return. And the kick is up, and it looks good, and it is. So Sigmund and the point after, and the Cabool Bulldogs come in town, Rick, and take advantage of two turnovers in the first 6 minutes.
Yep.
And they lead the Salem Tigers by a score of 7-0. Well, Chandler's trying to make something out of nothing back there, Rick. He was tied around the 2-3 yard line and had a Cabool guy on top of him. We know Chandler's got a sore shoulder. So kind of wondering why he tried to throw that, but in the meantime, it's how much we can say about it. But you gotta give credit to Parsons. He read that play well.
Intercepted, picked it off in the way he went.
6-0 on the return, and then of course Sigmund and Nate were missing him for a couple of weeks. He was hurt. He's back in. Their kicker, and the point after makes it a 7-0 ball game. Commissioner Dennis Purcell, wife Renee, and daughter Lindsay are proud to be supporters of the Salem Tigers. Go Big Blue from the Purcell family. Good luck in district. Austin Parsons, a junior, he came up, read that play, Rick. He was kind of shadowing. Now a short kick by Cabool, picked up on the far side there by Newman, and Newman trying to turn the corner will go down at the 31-yard line. Bulldogs are fired up here.
Yeah, they are.
Tigers will go back on offense after coughing up a pass and a fumble on the first 2 possessions. Not the way you want to start a game.
True.
They stay on that far side of the field. That's a little hue of water from the rain today on the field. Newman, the left tailback, handball to right tailback. We didn't expect him in the game, and matter of fact, I guess that was a game time decision. Right?
Must have been. Oh, we just lost.
And trying to get to the outside and thrown down is Chandler Gray. He was absolutely crushed.
Lost.
Yeah, I've been seeing the electric
Something's kind of
flicking off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been getting that. We saw the lights kind of flicker down
that.
here too, and
now they're back on.
and so they keep the clock going. Occasionally, we keep hearing that go off too, Rick.
Who was the ball carrier, Stan?
Chandler.
Okay.
I got real dark down there. You know, I got that light from the clock all of a sudden. It wasn't there.
Boy, there was no light.
Yeah, it was really dark in that corner. Tigers with a double tight end set. As White checks out to give to Newman up the middle. Newman got a good head-on collision. They'll pick up about 3. I'll tell you what, the Bulldogs are all over the Tigers here. Real nice tackle by number 53 with a Sigmund on the bottom of that. 53 happens to be Josh Rowlett. A gain of 3 after the 1-yard loss by Gray. And it's still going to be 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Tigers got to find some kind of spark here.
Yeah.
A couple of fumble or a couple of turnovers does not help the cause early on. Gray bring it off to Newman, and Newman will get 5. Piston right up the gut. Nothing fancy about it, but he'll be at the 38-yard line. Tigers need to get to the 41. It'll bring up 4th down, and Nick Holliday will come on. Helmet Construction LLC can build you a brand new home or improve the one you have. Home addition, room addition, concrete work, deck, siding, tile, floor, roof repair. Do it. No job is too small. Call Randy 247-6468 or Jake 247-4174. Conway Construction LLC, a proud supporter of the Salem Tigers. Halliday with the kick, tries this one end over end, heading it back and watching it fall. Number 20, And that's put Overby, and then he has to fall on it. And he does. He was trying to
he didn't get that ball, Stan. That was recovered by Salem, but I guess he didn't touch it.
I guess I looked like he touched it.
I thought he touched it. Yeah, but
the official said no.
No, yeah, because we recovered that down there. I'm like you. I thought he touched it.
Well, the way he was negotiating with the official, I thought something's wrong.
Yeah,
there.
because like I said, we had the ball.
Well, I kind of wondered, did he touch it or did he not touch it?
Sure.
Or did we down it first before he touched it?
We couldn't see. Yeah.
We touched it.
Yeah.
We touched it first, and
yeah,
it's already a dead ball. All right, so Johnson and company with a 7-0 lead at their own 15-yard line. They'll start it out, and they do a double reverse, Rick. And getting a little bit of room is Overby. Has the sideline to the 40. He's to the 50, and he's hauled down at the 37-yard line by Newman. Boy, Overby really took off, Rick.
Wow.
Wearing number 20, I tell you what, Dakota Overby really had a big hole on that double reverse. And, man, I tell you, Rick, that was a pretty play by Cabool all the way from their 15-yard line. So you make that a 47-yard carry and a first down for the Bulldogs.
Wow. Nice play, Stan.
Oh, that was a beautiful play.
Yeah.
That was a nice run of 47 yards, 3:45 to go. And a handoff. A little bit of a short run right there. And that was number 26 for the Bulldogs. And that's Sean Smith. Kind of I don't know if I was trying to be misdirection there or what, Rick, but whatever it is, he went right up the gut instead of going to the outside.
Yeah, he did.
Kind of a misdirection on the misdirection. At us, dude. Second down, we're going to call it about 6.5. And they stay in that double wing, a single setback. Going to go it again to Smith. Smith off the right side, turns, spins, and gets to about the 31. Good tackle made in there by the Salem Tigers. Connell came up, got a piece of them, and coming out of the far corner was Caden Camden. But it's going to be 3rd and 3. That's very manageable for the Bulldogs. 2:50 and counting in the first quarter. 7-0 Cabool. I'll say this about the Bulldogs. They want to host that game next week, don't they?
They have come in here on fire. You're right.
Split backfield. Johnson under center. This is the Smith. Smith to the right side. Jumps over one Tiger player and looks like he's got the first down. A flag went down late.
Yeah.
Looks like it might have been a hold. Yep, it was.
Going to come back.
That was a holding penalty called right at.
That's the point of contact. Lately, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. But right at the first down marker, too, Rick.
Yeah.
So it'll be a gain of 3 and a penalty of 10. Wow. They had the first down.
Yeah.
And then they move it back. So a 10-yard penalty on the Bulldogs.
3rd and 10.
They had the first down there.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Smith comes off. Overby back in. Both Overby boys in there. Dakota and Dalton. Give it to Dalton. They do it. Get that same play to Overby. Overby on the corner. Overby down the sideline. He stops, tries to cut back, and thrown down at the 5. They're going to mark it with the 6-yard line as Boone Schrader finally got him all the way from about the 37-yard line, Rick, down to the 6. 31-yard gain. And another first down for the Cabool Bulldogs again on that reverse.
That was Dakota, right, Stan?
Yeah. Number 20.
His brother's 23, isn't he?
Right, yeah.
Dalton. And Dalton and Dakota.
Dalton and Dakota. Parsons in the backfield. Johnson will give this one to Smith. Smith off the right side. Doesn't get much, if anything. He got back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it on 1st and goal. Actually lost 2 yards, Rick. They're going to mark him back at about the 8. Waiting for the officials to kind of spot it. We'll bring up 2nd and goal now from the 8-yard line. 1:20 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Bulldogs. In the pistol. Get this one to Dakota Overby, trying to turn that corner. Not much room this time, and he'll get inside the 5. He's at about the 2, and they'll actually spot him closer to the 1. 3rd and goal from the 1, Rick.
Okay.
Gain of 7 yards.
Wow.
Well, he's got some speed.
The young man's almost over 100, Stan, first quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, as fast as he can run, he's creating some havoc for the Salem Tigers. He's getting to the outside. He's definitely getting around the outside and having really no problem in doing it. On the 30 seconds, Rick. Wow. What will Johnson do here? He's got Parsons directly behind him. Gets it to Smith, trying to turn the outside, and Salem gets back there and cuts it off and throws him down. Salem Tigers, Sam Ball got in there and threw him back for a loss of 7.
7, wasn't it? Yeah.
They'll mark him back out about the 8-yard line. He just grabbed him and threw him, and I think they're going to spot him up a little higher at about maybe the 6.5. Still, that's a heck of a play by Ball to shoot the gap.
There we go.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1. We've played 12 minutes, and the Salem Tigers trail the Cabool Bulldogs by a score of 7-0. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Salem Tiger football on KSMO Radio. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
As your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, providing you dependable, affordable power is our first priority. Come rain or come shine. But you can also count on us for localized information on the latest renewable energy options. Information that's every bit as reliable as our energy. Learn more at touchstoneenergy.com.
We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
Who do you drive for? Sell Fairground Auto Plaza on Instagram or Twitter at #IDriveFor, and Chevrolet will contribute $5 for every person submitted in the fight against breast cancer. This is the 5th year that Chevrolet and the American Cancer Society have teamed up in this fight, and they have raised over $4 million. So go to fairgroundgm.com or Instagram or tweet at #IDriveFor, and together we can help end this fight once and for all. Fairground Auto Plaza, where Chevy finds new roads.
Welcome back to the high school football field. 7-0 Bulldogs as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Looks like it.
Are they going to do a field goal here? They're going to bring Sigmund in for the field goal.
Yep.
Caleb Sigmund. The hold will be number 11, Peyton Firely.
Inside the 25.
Yeah, what's called a 25-yarder.
25
Snap is back, and the kick is off to the left side. No good. Tigers got, and a flag went down late, Rick. Flag went down late as I think Connell got in there and maybe roughing the kicker.
I think he called it running into him, Stan, so they'll either have to kick it again or they'll go for it, punt again on 4th down.
I think that's who got in there. I might have been wrong on that, but it's definitely running into the kicker against Salem, and that is a 5-yard penalty. You have to distance the goal line anyway, one way or another.
See if we're going to re-kick it, or just go for it now.
That's going to be marked down at 5.
Okay.
So what will they do on 4th down? And they're going to call timeout. With the score, Salem trailing the Bulldogs 7-0. We'll take a 30-second break and return. You're listening to Tiger Football on KSMO Radio, watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, you can save on CRC Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner for $5.99. True wireless earbuds with recharging case for only $29.99. Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil, $18.99 for the 5-quart jug or $3.99 a quart. And 3M Quick Repairs for $3.99. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store, 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Bulldogs are ready to go here, Rick. They're not going to kick it this time.
They're going to go?
They're going to go for it on 4th down. Tigers coming back off the timeout. Overby lined up on a wing right. He goes in motion. Johnson will flip it back. Overby back to Johnson. Fires it to the end zone. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of Smith. They had that play set up nicely. They gave it to Dakota Overby They gave it to Dalton Overby as Dakota went by him, faked the handoff there, flipped it back to the quarterback Johnson, who then had Smith all along the corner of the end zone.
Actually, there was two of them on the corner, wasn't there?
Yeah, well, he was going to the short man,
Yeah,
and he just couldn't hang on. He was trying to keep his feet in bounds, and he ended up dropping the ball. So incomplete, and the Tiger defense dodges a bullet there. That's a well-set-up play. Nice play, but the Tigers got the break. But they're deep in their own zone. And Chandler Gray at quarterback. Haven't seen him there since the team four maybe? 5. And the handoff up the middle to the big fullback, and not going to get much, if anything. I'm telling you what, Brandon White got stood up right away. Parsons came in and hit him for Cabool wearing number 40, and then he was followed up by number 53, and that's Josh Rowlett. Rowlett, one of the few seniors they have on this full team. Cook and I looked earlier, they got 3?
They don't have
3 or 4. Sean Smith's one of them. Drexton Green's another one.
Yep.
And Spencer Christensen is another one, and Sigmund's another one. So 4. 4 seniors on this team. Chandler Gray hands that ball up and not be able to get outside the zoom, and he gets thrown back at about the 4. Put him in the end zone, but his forward movement was stopped at the 4. Loss of 1, Rick.
Okay.
Maybe even 2, or they might have spotted him. So Tigers are in a deep hole here, and they need to get Nick Holliday at least some room to punt the ball.
They got to get out of that hole.
Tigers right now on offense, Rick, not very creative. They have not even tried to get outside on this Cabool team. We know that their defensive backfield has got 2 injuries to starters, and we haven't even tried to even throw to get something set up for a quick throw. Gray will hand that ball off, and ball will get the ball out to at least the 6-yard line, a gain of only 2, maybe 3. But that'll be it. Nick Holliday will have to come in and punt with 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the half. 7-0 Bulldogs, but Rick, it could be worse.
You're right. Could be.
They have Bulldogs sent nobody back. They're coming after the kick.
Okay.
Snap is back, and kick by Holliday comes down right at the 40, bounces to the 45, and checks up there, and it's down by Caden Camden out that way. So a good punt of almost 40 yards by Nick, and that ball checked up into the camp dirt, and that's where Cabool will have it, 1st and 10. E&D Supplies, right across the street from Whitaker Building Supply, can do welding on big trucks, tractors, loaders, and they can do even customized woodwork. If you need to know what services they provide, call them, 729-2777, 729-2777, E&D Supplies. The Bulldogs are in Salem territory already. Let's see what they have in mind here. Johnson will keep it himself up the middle and get up to about the 34, 33. Okay, 33-yard line. That's a gain of 12 yards. First down. I know where they're going to spot him. Guys,
he's kind of walking around out there, wasn't he?
Well, he just wouldn't put the football down, and it looked like he went down closer to the 45. But they gave him the benefit of the doubt. I guess his knee didn't hit there, Rick. Just 7 seconds left on the play clock, and they're really taking a long time here. Johnson under center, doesn't normally go there. Now a timeout called by Cabool. That really was a fast play clock.
I looked up and I thought, when you said that, I thought, did they just?
Oh, they don't even huddle. Oh, they don't huddle. So how did it get down to 5 to 8?
When they went to
the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's quick.
Yeah, extremely quick.
Yeah, or the referee put that ball back and played pretty quick, huh?
Very quick. With a score, Cabool 7, Salem nothing. Let's take a 30-second break and return. This is Tiger Football on KSMO. Watching it on Fidelity Local.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your accounts safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, Cabool, 1st and 10 at the Salem Tigers 33-yard line. On the far hash mark, Johnson under center again, double wing. In motion, goes over. Again, they hand it up the middle, this time to Parsons, and Parsons with a big hole. He's still going. He gets across the 25 to about the 23. That might be another first down. And it will be. Gain of about 11. He's down to the 22. Nothing fancy about that. Just push the line. 6 first downs now for Cabool. And the Tigers offense, which is fluttered, to be taking some notes. I'm telling you what, this Bulldog team, they are fired up. And that's a broken play, and Johnson has to turn upfield. He was looking for one of his running backs. I believe he was looking, I could be mistaken on the play, but it looked like he was looking for Dakota Overby, and Dakota went by him too quick. To pick up a yard and a half, but that's not the play. He turned around and handed off. There was no one there.
I got to go now.
Yeah, and he just turned it upfield. Dakota Overby on the right side, and Dalton on the left side. They get this one off to Smith. Smith turns and reverses his field and picks up about 3. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage, got knocked backwards, and then bounced the other way, finally brought down by the Salem Tigers' Brandon White. But not until he gained about 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and about, we'll call it 6. About 6. See, how long has this taken? Last time when they did that, they had 8 seconds. So something was amiss there. Johnson in the pistol. Goes back, wants to throw, fires it right side, incomplete. Looks like, looks like there should have been, but I don't see one.
Okay. That's what I kept looking for, Stan, was a flag. I thought there was movement out there, wasn't
we
there?
Jumped a little. Well, we jumped, but I guess maybe the ball was snapped, Rick.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't tell you. Now it's 4th down and 6. Pass intended for Smith was playing in front of him. So Dakota Overby checks out. Parsons back in. Dalton Overby checks out. Dakota back in. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock. On 4th down and 6. And the ball going back, and Cabool fumbled the ball, and that kills that 4th down play. Jumping back on it for the Bulldogs. I think it was Overby. Okay. And he did recover it, but it's not. It's a loss of 5. Yeah. Back to about the 25. Okay. Maybe 6. Poor kid at 100 yards, and now he's back under. But it looked like they was going to try that reverse again, Rick.
Yeah, it did. It's just going to try to mix it up a little bit.
Tigers go back in the bone with Chandler Gray still a quarterback now, so it's good to see Chandler there. He goes back to throw. He's getting hit, and he's going to get taken down at the 10. He didn't have a chance. Wow. Not a chance. I'll tell you what, and Cabool had not one guy back there, but 3. Leading the way was Rowlett.
Wow.
And Josh was in there. I mean, to tell you, he didn't have a chance.
Wow.
That's a 10-yard loss.
Wow.
He no sooner was backpedaling and Rowlett was coming right at him. Man, not much to it. When you're backpedaling straight, you don't have a lot of chance to turn.
True.
And he just got taken down and thrown down back at the 16-yard line. Whew. Wow. Had to be a lot quicker than that. That line's going to have to do a better job. That was not good. And Chandler keeps it himself on the option and tries to take it upfield, gets him to 22. That'll be a gain of about 6. That's going to bring up 3rd and still at least 14 yards to go. That little hole off that right side was able to get through there, Rick. But boy, oh boy, that offensive line's got to do a better job. Twice Chandler's got nailed. And this one was a straight chance. This one was a straight drop back pass. He never had a chance. Rowlett was in there in a heartbeat. These are nose guards, so he's right there.
He's right there.
In the bone on that far hash mark. Give it off the ball, and he's going to try and cut up the field, and he'll get 2. Will be fourth down again. And Rowlett, he's all over the place right now.
Yeah.
Tigers can't stop him. One of those four seniors we talk about, Rick. And again, Cabool drops no one back. On fourth down and 11, you'd think they'd have somebody back.
True.
Maybe they don't trust him after that one last play. Snap is good. Nick Halliday gets it off and drills it. It's going to be at about the 45. The 40 gets Tiger bounce. A nice Tiger bounce, and it rolls down to the 33. Nice kick of almost 43 yards.
Yeah.
The Salem Tigers by Nick Halliday, but the Tiger offense has been absolutely stagnant. Nothing. It's working for them right now. If your family hair care needs from Perms, Cuts, and Color in Salem, get the Looking Glass Salon. Andy or Kathy, call to make an appointment, 729-3278. Or stop by the Looking Glass Salon, 802C South Main. Your full-service salon where walk-ins are always welcome. Pool's ready to go. The Tiger defense isn't even there yet, Rick, and officials are allowing them to get there. That's they need to hit that pace of it. They're going to let them snap the ball. Johnson wants to throw, and now a flag goes down. Legal procedure. Ball start against Cabool. They waited so long.
They did, didn't they?
I guess they got impatient. I don't know, how long do they have to give them? They don't. They had the ball set.
I thought when he sets the ball down, he can blow the whistle. And
well, they didn't blow the whistle. They were giving Salem a chance to get back. Well, we were walking back, and I'm sure officials don't like that. I know if I was an official, let's go, guys.
Yeah.
The team's ready to go. In that double wing formation, and back to throw Johnson. Fires it out for Sigmund. He has it at the 30. Breaks a tackle, breaks another. But still only gets about 3 yards, and that will get him maybe 5. Let's see if they spot him back at the original line of scrimmage, and guess we can give him 6, Rick. Okay. Second down and 9. Donald's one that got over and knocked him down. Sigmund will check out. The Overbees are in there. Smith's in there now, checks in. Johnson under center. Takes it and gives it to Parsons up the middle, and Parsons will take it about 5 yards. Up to about the 37-yard line. Now, see, they're going to spot him down a little bit further back. Let's do him a king of, let's stay with the 5, okay? Third, a short 4, or long 4.
Okay.
Let's do a long 4.
Do a long
4:30 left to go in the half. 7-0 Cabool Bulldogs on top. Interception, return for a touchdown. Yep. 6 goals. Six. Yeah. Parsons checks out. Johnson in the gun. Hands that ball off to Overby, and he didn't have a chance.
No,
That was way too slow developing. That's Dalton Overby. And he gets nothing. Okay. No gain. Be fourth down. And I think they're going to go for it, Rick. They're going for it. Fourth down and 6 from their own. Wow. 37-yard line. They want to get out there quickly. Parsons has just checked in. Trying to get them to jump a little bit, and Tigers have been moving, but they didn't get over the line. And now Cabool will burn their last time out. They got a couple Tigers to edge forward, but they didn't cross the line.
Yeah. Now they're going to pull out of there, Stan.
Yeah. I'm thinking, man, that's pretty daring.
I did too. Yeah, I thought, even though the Tiger offense hasn't shown anything, but that's kind of a risky move to go for it right there.
So, like Mock is going back to return for Salem.
Okay.
Dakota, Overby, will drop back to front. It's very shallow drop, and he gets it and kicks it. Pretty good kick. Coming down the walk right at the 30, he takes it there, and he kind of slips at about the 34 and gets to the 37. A gain of 7 yards on that return. Nice kick, though, by Dakota. Salem will have it first and 10. They're only down 7-0, but Rick, this first half has been dominated by the Bulldogs. You can't deny that. The Tiger defense has bent but not broken. Matter of fact, the Tiger defense has not allowed a touchdown.
And we've got 8 yards of total offense this first half.
That's the problem. And actually, right now, we're one of our best field positions we've had in the game at our own 37-yard line. Let's see if the Tigers can do something here. Gray is actually in the gun. He don't do this very often at all. Newman's right behind him. stab his back. Chandler's going to take it almost like on a wildcat, and he's going to gain a yard. I didn't see the sense of that. Look at that. He definitely could have gone to the left side. There was nobody there.
That's four, right? Yeah.
Went right up the middle and gets a yard and a half. Not sure. I mean, that might be where the hole was, but there was no hole there. Intended to be the intended running lane, but there was no lane to be run in.
No lane there.
Mock comes wide to the left side. The Tigers go trips right. Doing a single setback. Back to throw. They fire it outside. The ball is caught out there by the Salem Tigers. And I believe that's Boone Schrader. And Schrader has it for a gain of 4. Bring up third down and still about 4 yards to go. Boone caught that ball, but he had to go forward to get it and slip. Or went out of bounds, one or the other. It's over all the way across at the Tiger bench. With 2:15 to go in the first half. 7-0 Bulldogs. Tigers go trips left this time. Doing a single setback. Salem had set up a 2x2 at one time. And now Chandler goes down again. No blocking for the Tiger offensive line. And a loss of 5 right all the way back to the 38. And it'll be 4th and 9. Oh, Rick, there's just no blocking on that offensive line.
No blocking at all.
3 guys again in there for Cabool. Wow. Haven Motors at 205 West Scenic Road Boulevard has been surviving. They have been surviving.
They have been surviving for years.
And, of course, they want to serve you. They've done it for 4 generations already. Try trading with Haven, 729-8100, Highway 32, 72 to the west in Salem. And now a low line drive kick, and the ball comes right to the Bulldogs. And Overby fumbled it, but the Tigers couldn't get there in time. Mock was there.
He was there.
But he was to his left, and then Overby dropped it. Ball came off his chest in front of him. He dives on it with 1:21 left to go. Now, Rick, we have watched the Bulldogs, and I don't know how many yards in offense they have, but I'm sure it's over 200, very close to it. But they have only been able to get that 1 touchdown on the pick 6. They have moved the ball well,
and like I said, they've had short fields.
Well, right now the ball back at the 35-yard line with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go. Johnson under center turns to get that ball off to Overby. Overby, the younger one, gets about 3 yards. That is Dakota, number 20. He'll go off the left side. The Tigers defense has made some adjustments, but they're not allowing that inside handoff to gain that 6, 7, 8 yards a pop. Down to about 2 or 3 now, but I'm looking for Cabool to throw one of those gadget plays in right now. Already done it 4 times in this game.
Doesn't matter, huh?
Doesn't matter. That's double wing. Parsons is a single setback. Now they bring Dakota back, and they run into each other. Again, a muff play, and Johnson will get out to the 43, 44. Well, they're going to stop him back at a 41, Rick. All that extra effort for nothing.
They're going to say his knee was down, huh?
I didn't see his knee go down, but I did see him get stopped. Anyway, it's going to bring up 3rd and about 4. Clock is running. Cabool has no timeout. And they've got 20 down to 15 seconds, 19 on the play clock. That's academic. They could have spiked the ball, but they'll bring up 4th down, so they got 9 seconds to get something off. They may take a knee here. Nope, they're going to go to Dakota, trying to break to the outside. Tigers have them hemmed in, and they'll bring them down for a 1-yard loss as the half comes to an end. So Dakota Overby trying to get around to the outside. This time the Tigers extended the field, Rick, very nicely, and cut him off from being able to go up and turn the field upward to the south. And they shut him down for a 1-yard loss. And we have played a full half here at Salem. Final regular season game on senior night. And right now this has been an interesting ball game, Rick, as the Salem Tigers offense has absolutely been stymied, while Cabool has walked up and down the field a little bit, but it's still a 7-0 game. And the only touchdown coming on defensive pick 6. That's it. That is it. It's kind of crazy. That's why they call it football.
Exactly.
7-0 Cabool. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with stats in the first half. This is Tiger football on KSMO Radio. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
It's tailgate time, so come into Country Mart in Salem today and pick up all your tailgate supplies that you will need, like lunch meats, condiments, beverages, paper plates, cups, plastic utensils, paper towels, or how about Glenn's Smokehouse ribs, pork steaks, or even fried chicken. Plus, don't forget to check them out online at www.tcmarkets.com. Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem. Stop by and see them today.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for road trips. We're for covering as much ground as possible on 2, 4, or 18 wheels. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, pickup trucks, and dump trucks. We're for displaying Missouri plates like medals of pride. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck behind a tractor on a 2-lane highway. And if you're a Missouri driver, we have an auto policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Dayton County, I've got you covered.
Here at Riverways Federal Credit Union, our mission is to be your hometown financial institution, providing versatile solutions and making a positive difference in our members' lives. Riverways Federal Credit Union offers home, business, and farm loans along with great rates on checking, savings, and CDs. We commit ourselves to the credit union philosophy of people helping people, adding value to the financial lives of our members, families, and communities. Visit us today at riverwaysfcu.org or one of our locations in Rolla or Salem. Riverways Federal Credit Union, a positively different financial institution. Member NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital is proud to announce the donation of a new mammography machine offering digital 3D images. This latest technology allows for better detection, a lower dose of radiation, pristine images for superior accuracy for women with dense breast, and more. The SMDH Radiology Department is accepting appointments now for women who would like a mammogram. Just call 729-6626 and ask for me, Julie Malone. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Reality check number 44. You can spend money everywhere. Why can't you bank everywhere? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Town & Country may be a hometown bank, but our banking is state-of-the-art. We have dozens of ATMs across the area. Plus, you can bank anytime, anywhere, online or on your phone. You can even deposit checks from your phone. Pretty cool, huh? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get Krylon Rust Tough Paint for $4.99 each. You can also get the Performance Tool Spray Gun for $69.99 and pick up JB Weld, Quick Weld, and the original, just $6.99 each. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
And welcome back to Salem High School football field. Marching Blues out there entertaining in this final regular season home game, Rick. And, of course, congratulations to Mr. Schatz and the entire Marching Blue. They'll be in more competitions. They've done very well already this year. And they're putting on another nice show and for the crowd here. And it's a moderate crowd considering the weather. So we thank everybody for showing up. But, the way the weather has been the last couple home games, a lot of rain all day, and then just kind of a misty day.
True.
And you just never know. But good job by the Marching Blue, and want to thank Mr. Schatz and the entire Marching Blue for entertaining the crowds at halftime all season long. They didn't do that last rainy game we had, where it kind of had a little storm in the area, but they were able to. They're in their entire configuration now with the big S out there. So, and we thank Schatz and the entire Marching Blue for their entertainment at halftime. I want to tell you about our friends at Rainbow Siding and Guttering. It's a rainy season, and if you got too much water coming down, digging trenches in front of your house, off your roof, probably time to get some guttering and channel that water away, especially if you start having a leaky basement. A lot of times that does happen. Why don't you get in touch with Rainbow Siding and Guttering? They offer seamless guttering, plus they can even replace your windows, soffit, fascia, siding, garage doors, and even put metal roofing on it if needed. Give a call. Estimates are free. 729-2697. Rainbow Siding and Guttering, right here in Salem. Our proud supporter of Salem Tigers. And Duncan Family Chiropractic at 216 West 3rd Street. Very proud supporter of Salem Tigers. Amber used to be former athlete for Salem. Sure. She does a great job. down there. If you need some chiropractic work done, so back adjustment here or there, or maybe you might need to go in there and just get some of those finger manipulations.
Hey, you got one leg longer than the other one, Stan.
Well, it does happen.
That does happen.
Sometimes that hip is a little too high. And anyway,
go see Amber.
Go see Amber. 729-2321. That's 729-2321. They got a big announcement coming up. Haven't made that announcement yet, but when they do, we'll be passing it on to you. Don't forget about our friends at Whitaker Building Supply. They've been a Salem Tiger supporter for a long time, and they have a large selection of gray seal paints and enamels, your interior and exterior doors, your plumbing supplies, electric supplies, signs, letters, concrete blocks, different things for the yard, different things for the inside of your home. Get in touch with Whitaker Building Supply today and all your lumber needs. 729-5155 Whitaker Building Supply. Well, Rick, we're at halftime, and in a 7-0 Cabool Bulldog lead here at halftime. It's a tale of two different games, and really, when we look at the stats, you're going to be amazed. It's 7-0, but not even an offensive touchdown by either team, obviously. But still, if we had the time possession right now, I would have to venture to say, out of the 24 minutes we played, the Bulls had the ball for 19 minutes or so. Somewhere within a minute of that,
and maybe better than that. Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, that's they've definitely dominated the stats here in the first half, and they've and actually it looks like they've been up and down the field. But the only thing, like Stan said, the only thing they've scored on is a defensive touchdown. So I mean, go figure. I mean, it's only 7-0. Salem Tigers. They've got a whole half here to go. They're only down 7-0. So let's see what kind of adjustments are made for the Salem Tigers and see what happens in the second half.
Keep playing this game, Ricky, and we know that obviously the touchdown on the pick six. Okay, that was the big play. But the next big play is they were at 3rd and goal at the 1.
Yep.
And Sam Ball shot the gap as they were trying to go in, and actually threw the guy back. 7-yard loss. They tried to run an outside sweep for whatever reason, and they got 7-yard loss. And Sam Ball got the guy, threw him down. And I'll tell you, Rick, that's the key play. They went for the field goal. That didn't happen. Salem got a penalty for hitting the kicker.
Yep.
But then they went for it and didn't get it on the drop pass. So a little fortune there for the Salem Tigers. Sure. But the big play, the Sam Ball shooting the gap. How bad did we miss Sam last week against Mountain View?
Yeah, you're right, Sam. Because like I mean, he's not only your leader, he's your emotional leader out there. That's as the Salem Tigers goes as Sam goes, and we've seen that. Like you say, we've seen it in the past before, and that's exactly how Sam wants to play. I mean, he's all out as hard as he can go all the time,
and as long as he can.
And
so we do not know the status. We do know he was injured last week and did not play in that game, and they didn't really expect him to play in this game. We were told he probably would not be playing, and then we actually didn't expect him out there, and there he was.
Senior night, he wasn't going to miss it.
No, you bet not. And we'll go to the seniors in a minute. So let's hit some of those stats, Rick, if you don't mind.
Okay, let's start out with the Cabool Bulldogs, and the leading carrier is going to be the Dakota Overby. He's got 8 carries for 93 yards. The next one's going to be Will Johnson's got 4 carries for 16 yards. Smith's got 8 carries for 16 yards. Austin Parsons has got 2 carries for 16 yards. And then Dalton Overby has got 2 carries for 2 yards. So they ended up with 143 yards rushing in that first half.
43 yards.
Yeah, 143. So
how about passing?
Yeah, in the passing game, Mr. Johnson put the ball up 5 times. He completed 2 of those passes. One a 3-yard pass to Dakota Overby and one a 6-yard pass to Caleb Sigmund's stand. So they ended up with 9 yards in the passing game. So they ended up with 152 total yards in this first half.
So that's not a bad total in one half of play.
No.
But when you take a look at what the Salem offense is able to generate, Rick, it's almost 153. Almost sounds too little.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, you're right.
I hate to make it sound like that way, guys, but we're stating facts.
Yeah, because like I say, I mean, we're going over kind of the Salem stats here. We had Tristan Newman today had 4 carries for 6 yards. Sam Ball had 2 carries for 6 yards. Chandler Gray had 6 carries for -7 yards. Brandon White had 1 carry for 1 yard stand, so we ended up with just 6 yards of rushing in this first half.
And Chandler did put the ball up twice?
He put the ball up twice. One time, like you said, was the pick 6 on the interception. He completed the other one for 4 yards to Boone Schrader. So Salem ended up with 10 total yards in this first half.
I don't ever remember that.
Wow.
10 yards. Wow. Anyway, that's tough. And the Tigers, obviously with only 10 yards, did not get a first down. interception and a fumble. Actually, Salem had the ball on the original kickoff, fumbled the ball on the return. Boone Schrader lost the ball at about the 35-yard line, and Cabool couldn't get it. They actually went for a fourth down, fell short, and then the Tigers got the ball back, and that is when the 6th third, when Chandler Gray tried to roll back and throw, went deep, almost back to his own goal line at about the 3, and then tried to throw a screen pass, it looked like, but the Salem player wasn't there. And it ended up being an interception, pick 6. And that was a fumble and the interception all within the first 2 minutes of the game. 2 penalties for Salem, a total of 8 yards in that first half, no first downs. For Cabool, 6 first downs, all basically on their first full-length drive that they got after the Tigers had to punt. And they got the second kickoff after the touchdown was scored. And they drove that ball down to the 1-yard line, but could not score that one. They got to the 1-yard line on the final play of the first quarter. And on the first play of the second quarter is when, they got down to the last play of the first quarter. On the last play of the first quarter, Sam Ball shot the gap and made that big play in the backfield. Then on the first play of the second quarter, they went for the field goal, missed it, got the penalty, and then went for it on 4th and 5. Did not make it. They were penalized. Cabool was 3 times for 20 yards. They had a big holding penalty when they got a first down. That really hurt them one of their drives in that first half. 7-0, the only touchdown of Parsons' 11-yard interception return at the 6:07 mark of the first quarter. Sigmund's point after was good. That's where he stands 7-0 right now. Let's go over the seniors here that are playing here tonight. It is senior night, and of course we want to tip our cap to the seniors, not only on the football field, but marching blue as well. And here we go. Nick Holiday, Boone Schrader, Chandler Gray, Cole Elliott, Wayne Fleener, Sam Ball, Tristan Newman, Hayden Wilson, Logan Hounsley, Jacob Atkinson, Joe Leathers, Nate Case, Jordan Schultz, and Dakota Moore, all the seniors on this year's Salem Tiger football team on their roster. And so we tip our cap to all those players who are playing, some of them for the first time. And so, short something I don't know. I don't know. I know out there to be there. But they're out there. And
the dance team. We'll call them the dance team.
Call them the dance team. Anyway, they're saluting Breast Cancer Awareness Month by wearing their pink shirt. And again, we want to remind everybody, and this will change things. Salem Memorial District Hospital is still offering free mammograms to the end of October. You do need to schedule that, so you do need to call the hospital. Talk to Julie Malone at 729-6626. If you're a woman 40 years of age and above, and you're underinsured or uninsured, this is the perfect time to get that mammogram. Won't cost you a dime. It's free. To set up by calling Julie, 729-6626. They will be scheduling those through the end of October. All right? Again, we wanted to pass that on to you. The hospital does have their tent here, Rick. They have the sports clinic at the high school where they offer some relief for the kids who have some issues.
Sports medicine, you might
Sports
want to
medicine,
say, yeah.
exactly. And so we tip our cap to them. Chris Strickland has set that up, and he's done a great job with this. And, of course, if you want to find out more about that, you can call the hospital. They can tell you about the program they have at the Salem High School right here. And, of course, they're here with, they're all set up with their tent across the way, and hopefully nobody has to use it.
I hope not.
But they are here. We want to tell you the Common Grounds Bistro here in Salem has delicious food every single day. They're open for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday breakfast and lunch, and then great dinner on Thursday, lasagna, homemade lasagna until 8 o'clock. Friday and Saturday, they're open until 9, and Friday, prime rib day. Saturday, they got those delicious pork steaks. Do you like pork steaks? If you haven't tried this at the Common Grounds Bistro, you are missing out. We're going to be South Main Street, and if you don't have time to eat it there, call and have a go. Yeah, 453-2173, the Common Grounds Bistro. When it comes to heating or cooling your home, Victor Heating and Cooling in Salem has been a tradition, 1934. Local Lennox dealer, and they also do water furnished geothermal work. If you need a little help, get in touch with Victor's today, whether you're just getting your furnace checked or getting a new one. Get in touch with them. For a free estimate, call 729-4332 or stop by 301 East 4th Street, downtown. Victor Heating and Cooling. We're about ready to get back to action here in the second half of this football game between Salem and Cabool. The Bulldogs lead at 7-0. We'll come back in 2.5 minutes with the kickoff of the second half. You are listening to Tiger Football on KSMO Radio. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Taxmasters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Taxmasters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online. You don't have to go out of town to rent a car. You can rent one right here in town at Larson Rental Cars. And they have cars available to anyone for their needs, including short vacations when you don't want to put miles on your vehicle, a person's short-term needs for a vehicle repair, or an extra vehicle for a family member who's come in town, or really any reasonable need you might have. For more information about Larson Rental Cars, call 729-3915 or stop by 503 North MacArthur in Salem. Larson Rental Cars.
This is Mike Elliott with Town & Country Insurance. We represent many different insurance companies which allow us to offer you competitive rates by checking your insurance with many companies. We're able to find more value for you this way. Town & Country Insurance has been serving the surrounding area for over 50 years. Stop by and see Laura Arts, Sarah Edwards, or myself at 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank. Or you can call our office at 729-6624. We also have offices in Rolla and Licking to serve you.
When you need your oil changed in a hurry, stop in at Knight Auto Care's Fast Lube at 307 Highway 3272 East here in Salem. Their full-service oil changes include up to 5 quarts of Valvoline oil and oil filter, plus an 18-point checklist where their service technicians check your lights, tire pressure, filters, fluid levels, and more. Tuesday's Ladies' Day, where ladies get $2 off their Fast Lube service, and Wednesday is Senior Citizens Day, where they get $2 off their Fast Lube service. To find out more, stop by Knight Auto Care Center's Fast Lube on Highway 3272 East in Salem, or give them a call at number 729-5815.
24 minutes of football left in the 2018 regular season. Rick, the Salem Tigers, hopefully at halftime, kind of had a little coming to Jesus meeting about their offense, because something has got to change. Maybe it's maybe it's just look in the mirror, guys, and say, hey, look, offensive line, you got to do something. You got to open up some holes, and you got to just stop these guys. Or give us a chance to throw the ball.
At least hold them to the line of scrimmage.
Something, something. And maybe it's just one of those things. Say, guys, we got to win this game. Get ready for district play. Maybe you just have to, like I said, look in the mirror, put a little self-assessment on there, and say, what can I do to help us win?
When I look at that, when you go up there at halftime, I think the one that needs to speak is going to be your seniors. This is the last chance. This is it for them guys. So, I mean, if those guys have got to take up, and if somebody's got to, get up there and be a leader on this team, and you have to look at the seniors to do that.
And when you say this is it, I mean, you start back in July with camp, you go to practice in August. It never seems like it's ever going to end, and now it's coming to an end quick.
Yeah, exactly.
And so the Overby boys are back deep for Nick Holliday. Nick, well, I'm sure booted nice and deep for us, which the official would give him the go-ahead, and he's going to try a little onside kick here, and the Salem Tigers almost had it. It'll belong to the Bulldogs.
Well, it was there, too, Sam, for them to take it.
It was. Yeah. Salem almost got that. They almost pulled it off again. They did that last week, and they were very close to getting it again. But it does leave Cabool very good field position at the 48-yard line. That was
an excellent kick.
It was perfect.
Yeah, that was a perfect kick.
Tiger player had the ball in his hands. I think it was mocked, but he didn't have a chance to hold it, and the Cabool Bulldog player just knocked it out of his hands. And I'm not sure they really recovered or went out of bounds. So we couldn't really tell from this angle. It's right at the Salem bench. Now it's back to Will Johnson. He rolls, fires the ball deep, and then it is intercepted or caught by Sigmund. I'm not sure which. I think it's intercepted, Rick.
What they're going to call here, Stan?
What are they calling it?
They never did call. No, they called
They're
it.
going to say it's a catch to Sigmund.
Okay.
Oh, the Tigers are hot. Camden was the one. Mock was the one who had that. And they're going to say completed pass. Rick, that's a tough call.
Wow.
14 yards and a first
Okay.
down. That ball was shared by both.
Wow.
But the ball ended up in the hands of Camden.
He's the one that come out
I
of the
mean,
pile
I'm
with
sorry,
it.
of Mock at the bottom of the pile.
Huh.
And they still gave it. And off to Overby, trying to turn that corner on the short side of the field. Gets a lot of yardage down that sideline to the 28-yard line, I think, Rick, before he goes out of bounds. That'll be enough for another first down, a gain of 11.
Okay.
Well, that was a that's a tough call on the Salem Tigers. Both Sigmund and Mock had that ball. And Mock pulled it out at the bottom of the pile, but they gave the catch to Sigmund. I don't think I've ever seen that call like that. Johnson in the pistol with Parsons right next to him. Again, that double wing. In motion, Logan Owsley again, or Overby, and Overby trying to turn that corner, gets pushed out of bounds, and gets taken down late. Then see ball there, which I'm glad. He took him down a little bit late, but out of bounds, but they didn't call it. He possibly already had a hold of him. And started the clock, Rick, on the last play. So 11:21 is where we still are at. There to get an extra play here on the clock on the play. Run 4 plays and use 35 seconds. Hand off again, this time to Overby. And Tigers were there to cut them back for a loss of about 3, maybe 4, back to the 29-yard line. The third,
Dalton.
that was
Dalton. Okay.
Overby, excuse me, Rick.
Okay.
Yeah, got the Overby boys.
That's what I was trying to look at, make sure I get the right number.
Sigmund wide to the left side. Dalton Overby goes deep. Dakota up short. Give it to Dalton up the middle. Big hole, and he gets inside the 20-yard line. Very close to another first down. I think he's got it, Rick. 10-yard burst by Dalton. They faked it to Dakota, and then on a delay gave it to Dalton, and he just flew up the middle of the field.
Wow.
And got, I want to say, probably 10, almost 11 yards.
Okay.
Ball marked at the 15-yard line, and that's where Cabool is, 1st and 10. They lead it 7-0. Johnson, again, the same play, up the middle for Dakota. Dalton. Oh, gee, I'm getting all messed up. Don Dalton. Same play, same guy. They call him his brother. Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. They look alike.
They do.
They're exactly built the same. The only difference is the number. All right, they give it to him again. And he gets to the outside. Dakota turns the corner. He gets another first down, or very close to it at about the 6-yard line. Depends on the spot by the official over there on the far sideline. Rick, I'm not sure. Nope, we're going to say 3rd and inches. Okay? Very close to a first down. 3rd and about, I want to say 4 inches. That's about it from where they have the mark. First official standing right there in front of it, too. Bull knocking on the door at the 6-yard line of Salem with 9:45 to go. He ran out of bounds, so the clock stopped there. Johnson up the middle. That looks like Smith this time. Okay. Smith to get down inside the 5, and it's first down for the Bulldogs. Number 26 for that carry. He had just checked in. They've got the Overby brothers and Smith in there. Parsons is coming back in now, and Dakota's going to check out. And Sigmund checked out. They're bringing in their running team, yeah.
Bring the beat in.
So you got Parsons to be the single setback, and now they've got Dalton Overby with them. And they give it to Dalton, trying to turn that outside. He gets hammered at the 6-yard line. And the Salem Tiger player went right over his back and unfortunately put him down hard. They're going to be a flag on that one, Ricky.
Yeah, he flagged.
They're going to call face mask against the Salem Tigers. And
a 1-yard gain and then a half a distance.
that's about it.
That's
Yeah.
it, is it? Okay.
So a 3-yard penalty against the Salem Tigers, basically. On 1st and goal, up the middle, ball comes loose, and I think Salem has it, Rick.
I think it is. They did come out of there. I couldn't see who got it, Stan. That ball went
me
straight up
either.
in the air.
The Salem Tigers, that ball shot straight up in the air. I don't even think he ever really had it.
I never did see who had it, Stan.
I'm
couldn't tell you.
guessing.
It's right on the line, but I could not tell you which one.
I'm thinking Theron Southworth came up with it.
Okay.
But Cabool's first fumble at the 3. Again, Rick driving so close. The ball is at about the 2.
Okay.
That ball, basically Johnson just tried to, he tried to do a real quick handoff right at the line of scrimmage. That ball went straight up in the air.
Yep.
Chandler Gray handing that off to Brandon White, who will get a yard.
Okay.
To the 4. I'll give him 2, yes. Actually, we're at the 2-yard line.
Okay.
We just couldn't really see where that ball was. Ball at the field not in the pristine condition it was back in the summer, but,
True.
A little bit dirty out there. Can't really see those splash marks right now.
Oh, I think you got the knock, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Without him, it would be very difficult to see. Gray giving it himself, and he'll go up the middle to about the 9-yard line. That's a nice carry by Gray. Faked it to Brandon White, who took the punishment. Chandler Kevin on the option and gains about 5. We'll bring up second, and we'll call it about 3.5.
Okay.
Brandon White will check out. The Tigers trailing at 7-0. Deep in their own zone, trying to get out of this hole. They have been deep in their own zone a lot tonight, Rick.
Yep.
Again, the Tiger defense stops Cabool at the goal line. They need a first down. Salem has not gotten one in this game yet. And that ball off to Newman. I don't think he got it. Newman slowed down, Rick, to try and make a move, and that was his undoing.
Yeah, trying to get up
He'll
there.
get a yard, but it won't be enough. And he needed to get to the 12. He got to near the 10. And Nick Holliday will come back in. Well, 2 things. One, you gotta give Cabool's defense a lot of credit. They have shut down Salem. And number 2, Tigers just are not very creative here. Tigers late getting a player on the field. Have his back to Holliday. No pressure. Nick gets off a line drive on towards the 45. Takes another Salem Tiger bounce and goes into Cabool territory to the 44. And that's where they'll have it, 1st and 10. 46-yard punt.
Good punt with it.
Another good punt by
Nick
Nick
did
Holliday.
a good job of getting that ball out of there.
Again, Cabool has very good field position. 6:45 to go. We are in the 3rd quarter. And SBU's campus in Salem provides a higher education close to home. They offer degrees in nursing, the RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. Want to make an appointment to find out more about what you can learn at SBU? Call Chris Welch at 729-7071, 729-7071. All right, Will Johnson and the Bulldogs are back out there again. Everybody's jerseys are a little soiled now, except for those who haven't played much. Johnson will give this one to Smith. Smith trying to weave his way up the middle, cuts back against the grain, and gets a nice gain of about 8 yards. Salem Tigers, number 64, Jordan Schultz, finally brought him down, but not until a gain of almost 8, about 7.5. Bulldogs not giving the Tigers much time to rest. They have Smith on the left wing. And they have Dakota Overby on the right side. Parsons a single setback. It's Johnson under center. Gives us one to Dakota, and Dakota's hit for loss back at the midfield stripe. He tried, instead of trying to go wide, he tried to cut up the middle, and the Tigers were waiting for him there.
Right there.
I think he was hit first. Poor guy. So I think he's hit first. I hate to force him back inside. Bring up 3rd and 6. Well, other big boys were able to handle him from there, but all the people down full was in on that tackle as well. So in motion, rolling to his right is Johnson, throws it, and it's intercepted by the Salem Tigers as he is being pulled down the left side. There's a flag down, though, all the way for a touchdown, but a flag is down as Boone Schrader picked it off and goes for the touchdown, but a flag is down, and I'm wondering if they're going to call a horse collar, Rick.
I seen the same thing you did, but like I say, I think they're going to talk this one over, Stan, to see what each official's seen on
Now,
this
there's
one.
2 flags down. I think there's one back here and one over there.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a flag or not. Let's see what the call is. They may pick that flag up. Let's see what they're going to do.
There's one about the 42-yard line, Stan, right there.
Yeah. Personal foul against the roughing the passer against the Salem Tigers. That's going to negate that Boone Schrader 55-yard touchdown return. That's why I wasn't getting too excited, Rick, because as soon as he went to throw, the Tiger player had him, but he had him right around the neck area, and then he threw him to the ground. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. Cabool will hang on to the ball. That's what I had seen, and that is what they called. And you can't blame the Tiger defender. He was just trying to get his hand on the quarterback. He did, but he got him around the shoulder pads and pulled it back. Another first down for the Bulldogs. Where the heck is he going with that ball?
Whoa. Okay.
Holy cow. That's their 11th first down now, and they've got 5 here in this third quarter with still 5:18 to go. They're back at the Salem Tiger 36-yard line. Big penalty. That's a nice pick by Boone Schrader. Hand off to Dakota, trying to turn that outside corner. Has running room, and he'll get inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. A gain of about 7, maybe 8. I think on the spot, Rick, and maybe a gain of 8 yards will be 2nd down and 2. Okay? When that young man gets going, he's hard to bring down.
Yeah.
On the short runs, he's not. Doesn't have that same power.
He gets that momentum going, Stan, and he'll lower that shoulder on you.
Dakota is just a sophomore. That's good news for Bulldogs. He has it again, trying to go to the outside. Cuts back inside, gets the first down inside the 25-yard line to about the 23, and that'll be a gain of just about maybe 6 yards. Okay. Tiger defense, Rick, they have been on this field forever.
Like I say, all 3 quarters, Stan. Like I say, they haven't had much for a break.
Boone Schrader interception, return for touchdown, negated by the roughing the passer personal foul. That has kept this drive alive for the Bulldogs. Dalton Overby back. He's the deep man. They ran him last time. They do it again. Dalton up the middle. Big hole. Still on his feet. Inside the 15 to the 11. That's a gain of 11 yards, Rick, and another first down. And I think our defense is finally starting to get a little tired.
Yeah.
Bulldogs have come in here with a goal of trying to win this game, to possibly host a district game. They have a 7-0 lead, and they're knocking at the door again. Last time they were in this position, they fumbled the ball. Inside handoff, trying to turn that corner is Dakota, and he's going to get to the 10. That's it. And he will go no farther. And the Tiger comes away grabbing his arm a little bit there, Rick. That's Tristan Newman, and that's not good news. He's going to check off. He's holding his shoulder. That's not good news. Hopefully Tristan's okay, but he's grabbing that left shoulder, Rick.
Hopefully it's just a stinger, Stan.
He's in some pain over there. Hopefully Tristan's okay. Yeah, you're right, Rick. I hope it's just a stinger.
Yeah.
Johnson in the shotgun. Takes it. Hands that ball off to Dakota. And Mock got a hold of his jersey. It slowed him down so he could get some help. He'll gain a yard. Okay. That's it. Just inside the 10. The Bulldogs can get a first down at the 2. Third down and 8. 2:40 to go. Third quarter. 7-0 Cabool. They clock down to 10. Will Johnson at quarterback has done a good job for this Bulldog team. And they run into each other, and that ball may have come out.
That was close.
That ball may have come out. And it did come out, Rick, but who got it? And it's Phil Cabool's ball back at the 15 with a loss of 5. That ball was given to Dakota, but Johnson ran into him.
Yeah. Dakota ended up with his hand.
Dakota did.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so he lost 6, almost 7 yards to bring up fourth down, and they're going for it on 4th and about 13. Call it maybe a long 12. 1:50 to go. The Tiger defense hold them again. They're going to do a little flea flicker, and the Tigers read it and get in the backfield. That's Connell taking them down for a big loss of about 10 yards on Johnson. Back to the 25-yard line. Connell shot the gap and was back there. They're going to do a flea flicker, Rick.
Didn't fool Connell, did it?
Didn't fool Connell. He was back there to make the tackle, and the Tigers will take over on down. I got to say this about the Tiger defense, Ricky. We've talked about it, and Coach Mack did a long time. We bend, and we just don't break. Last week we kind of broke a little bit against Mountain View, but tonight against Cabool, they have really come here and done a good job of not allowing that offensive Cabool to score. Chandler Gray on the snap, the long snap. He's back in the shotgun. It almost looks like Salem right now is going back to a spread offense, Rick. And Gray will run up the field for about 3, almost 4 yards. Okay. Second down and 6 with 1:29 to go. We're in the third quarter. 7-0 Bulldogs. What a good defensive play. We've had 2 good defensive plays. One Sam Ball did it back. Last play, or second to last play of that first quarter. Here Connell got in there and made another nice play, man. I'll tell you what, Garrett really read that well. And he was back there on top of Johnson. He did not go for the fake. Gray will run it again himself. Trying to turn the corner. He should have stayed where he was. He goes down for a loss of 1. Maybe 2. Okay. Chandler Gray could have cut inside. Rick decided to try and go outside, and he'll lose a yard. He'll bring up 3rd and 7. You have to skip, go backwards. You're not going to keep that momentum.
Yeah, you lose all your momentum.
And when somebody's coming right at you, they've got the momentum.
Yeah, they're not slowing down.
Yeah, they're not. Tigers go trips to the right. And Mock goes wide to the left, and Salem will use a timeout here with 28 seconds to go in the third quarter with a score. Cabool 7, Salem nothing. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Radio. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
This is Joe Brand with Edward Jones. Today's interest rates are creating real challenges for many Americans who live on a fixed income. Edward Jones has been helping individual investors like you for more than 130 years. If you have money coming due soon and want to hear about alternatives to possibly increase your income, help reduce your tax bill, or invest for growth potential, come see us at Edward Jones, 911 South Pershing, or call 729-3831. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
And welcome back to the Salem High School football field on its final regular season game. It's been a dandy. The Cabool Bulldogs have really run amok over the Salem Tigers, but the Tiger defense has not let them score. But one touchdown on an offensive turnover has Cabool on top 7-0. Don't forget American Family Insurance agent Calvin Malone. Wish the Tigers the very best. Go Big Blue from Calvin Malone at American Family. And he's looking out for you no matter what, even when nothing's wrong. Call him 729-5165. Calvin Malone and American Family Insurance. Gray gets it. Wants to throw. Fires it deep down the field towards Camden, but it's incomplete. A little bit short of that. It'll bring up 4th down, Rick, and Salem will have to punt again.
Put that out of there, Stan. Hopefully we get another good roll.
Don't know how much strength Chandler has in that shoulder.
I don't either.
I don't know why we really try to go that deep. You need the first down. We haven't got a first down yet. No. Nick Holliday with 21 seconds to go in the third quarter will go back to punt again. Again, Cabool puts nobody back. I'm kind of surprised at that.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you put nobody back there?
Okay, I guess the ball gets away. Snap is back. They don't really get a big rush. Another line drive kick by Holliday. He's going to get a good roll on this one. It's down to the 25 to 23. That's where it'll come to a dead stop. Another nice punt by Nick Holliday. No flags down. The Salem Tigers. That was a 47-yard kick.
Got a good roll out of that.
Very good roll.
Yep.
And don't forget VIP Properties with 2 locations, one in Salem and Houston, are ready to help you find your new location. Whether you're moving to Missouri, from Missouri, or around Missouri, call Pat Taggart Broker at VIP Properties, 729-7622, 729-7622. All right. Seems like we've been saying this a lot, Rick. The full offense back on the field.
Yep.
Will Johnson, that quarterback, has done a good job. They hand that ball off, and it's like Dakota trying to get a little bit of yardage, but not much. Maybe a gain of about 3. And it looks like the fumble. Is there a fumble? Yes, there is.
Salem
ball. The Salem Tigers will have it. So Dakota Overby fumbled the ball, and the Tigers recovered at the 27-yard line with 1 second left.
Really? In the third quarter. Really? Yeah, I agree with you.
1 second left.
They don't get one play here in the end of the third quarter, then they'll
guarantee
see what happens.
Unless there's a defensive foul.
True.
The Tigers will again just go to single setback. They stay in a trip. Pretty much that's all they've gone into now. They still haven't got a first down. Bray will take it right up the middle, and he will get inside the 21-yard line. That'll be a gain of about almost 6.
Okay.
So we'll see. Well, we'll call it almost 6.
Okay.
We played 3. It's still the Bulldogs 7 and the Salem Tigers nothing. We're going to come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Radio, and you're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
If you're looking for unique and hard-to-find items, then the place to go is Fleming Variety in downtown Salem, where you'll find willow tree angels, home decor, scrapbook stuff, embroidery necessities, and Melissa and Doug toys. They also offer a variety of other brand-name toys and baby gifts. Fleming's also has a vast selection of memorial flowers. Stop by and see everything the Fleming Variety handles from A to Z. Located in downtown Salem on 4th Street, they're locally owned for 80 years, Fleming Variety. Don't sweat it later. Maintain your hay equipment today at Salem Farm Equipment. They'll perform a thorough inspection of your equipment so you have no surprises come next hay season. Stop by Salem Farm Equipment today, located on Highway 19 South here at Salem, or give them a call at 729-3458. Salem Farm Equipment. Stop by or call today.
Back to action, fourth quarter action. The Salem Tigers go under center, and that ball off to Sam Ball, and he gets racked up pretty hard. Big hit by Parsons out there. Gain of a yard, maybe 2. I don't think so. We'll bring up third down and still about 3.5. Boy, Sam got a pop by Parsons. Wow. The only thing you're worried about, Rick, is he fully healed? True. Where he doesn't get hurt again. Kristen and Sam in the backfield. Chandler Gray under center again. He wants to keep it. Chandler turns to the outside, has a little bit of running room, turns the corner, and I don't know if he got it or not, Rick. They dropped the flag, but since they dropped the marker. And yes, he got the first down.
There's the first one, Stan.
And the Tigers got to the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 5 and a first down. And the crowd goes ecstatic.
Yeah. And that's enough yardage for a Salem Tiger.
First down.
Finally.
First down.
Fourth quarter, we finally got our first down.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Not by a whole heck of a lot.
No.
Good move by Chandler, and he had to jump over a guy to get it. Kennedy stays with a split backfield. Tigers a double tight end formation. Getting it off up the middle to Sam Ball, and Ball will burrow his way to about the 10. They're going to mark him at the 11.
Give him 4. Okay.
Give him 4 yards.
Okay.
Rowlett at the bottom of that pile, man. He's had a heck of a game for Cabool.
Yeah, he has.
So second down, they'll call it 6. Ball at the 11-yard line. So they won't get a first down. They can get the ball to about the 5. 10:45 let's go in the fourth quarter. Final quarter of the regular season. Gray takes it himself, but a flag went down. Salem moved a little early.
Oh, he's offside.
Oh, wow.
He's offside.
Was offside, but Salem moved early. Rick, I was looking at the line.
Yeah. I was too. I think you say I think the looked like Cabool may have been lined up in the neutral zone, Stan.
Well, obviously they were.
Yeah.
And so another penalty on Cabool this time. Moves the ball very close to another first down. It'll be second down and 1.
This short.
That's right now. We'll take the yards any way we can get them. But 10.5 to go on the clock. Salem knocking at the door. And the offense punch it in, Rick. That's going to be the key. They can't stay with that split backfield. They've abandoned the bone for the moment. There's Chandler Gray. Taking himself and dive up the middle for the first down. I think he got it at about the 8. Okay. Mike, yes, he does. And I should give him a good spot down close to the 6-yard line.
Okay.
Gain of about 4.
4. Okay.
First and goal for the Salem Tigers, by the way.
Another first down.
And let's see if the Tigers can do something here, Rick.
Yeah, we need to punch this in. Like I say, take a little bit of time, whatever you need here, Stan, and give that defense a little bit of a breather, and try to punch this in and get this game tied up.
A lot more fun to play offense. Back in the bone here. Then he goes to Sandball. Sandball trying to wind his way through the middle, gets a block and gets close to the goal line, just short. He's at about the 1.
Okay.
Sandball's got that knee taped up, Ricky.
Pretty heavy.
And
giving it a go, though.
He's giving it a go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what. He's giving it a good go. Brandon White had come out for that play, but he goes back off. Second and goal at the 1. Tigers go with that split backfield with Newman to the left, ball to the right. Balanced line with double tight end. Gray will keep it himself, gets knocked in. Looks like he's in the end zone. Rick, and he is. Chandler Gray scores from a yard out. And it looked like the Cabool Bulldog guy pushed him in.
He shoved him in, did he?
Kind of.
Kind of looked like he kind of come around and tried to get Chandler, but it looked like he just kind of nudged him forward and just got Chandler just got in with the line for the touchdown.
Gray, the 1-yard run, and the Salem Tigers are a point away with Nick Holliday coming in for the point after. The 9-minute mark exactly. Clock to hold. Let's see if it can hit it. We've lost one game by a missed extra point. Snap is back, and the kick is up, and he lines it, and it's good. It didn't make it by much. But it's good, and Holliday with a point after. Boy, usually we see him blasted through, Rick. Not this time.
Nope. That's kind of a line drive, wasn't it?
It is, but it got over the bar.
Through. Yeah, it got through.
This way, at least they knew it went between the posts.
That's true.
And so the Salem Tigers, off the turnover, both touchdowns in this game have been off turnovers, and that fumble by Cabool. The Dakota Overby fumble in the fourth quarter leads to that.
And we got 9 minutes here to go in the fourth quarter.
And the Tiger defense is going to be back on the field again. Quick Tan at 405 North Main Street in Salem has 6 tanning beds. They handle vegan deodorants, Anthology lip balm, hemp oil. They can do spray tanning and even have teeth whitening. There's a lot of different things at Quick Tan now. Plus, they're open Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 7 and Saturday 10 to 1. The new owner is Kimberly Wilson. Just call 739-1113 to Quick Tan, 405 North Main Street here in Salem. Holiday will kick it off. The Overby boys are deep. I hope the Tigers try the short onside kick this time,
yeah.
Rick. I think we need to drive it deep.
Yeah.
We don't want to give Cabool too good a field position. Hopefully, we got a good coverage. And the kick is deep. Going to go in the end zone and out of the end zone. So here we are.
Good.
9 minutes to go. Fourth quarter, 7-7 game. Game which means nothing in the SCA standings, which really means nothing for Salem as far as his district standings. Because, well, maybe nothing. We would have to. We would have had to win by 20 points, or basically 15, to have a chance to possibly host. But I don't see that happening. You never know. 9 minutes left, Rick. 9 minutes left. And a little handoff up the middle, and trying to work his way through was Dakota Overby, and he gets up to the 25 yard line, almost the 26, gain of 6. Okay. Handball right now, Rick, is on adrenaline high. He's everywhere right now.
Yeah. And nothing hurts Sam right now, does it?
Well, even if it does, he won't admit it.
No.
He's not coming out. Don't ask him.
True.
They go in a backfield. I haven't seen that one yet. And they give it off to Dakota again. Dakota turns up the field and gets very close to a first down. It looks like he's about a foot and a half shy off the left corner. You know, man's got to be over 100 yards.
Dakota? Yeah, he's over 141.
141. Not bad. Top. Like South. Entry there.
Okay.
So get them out now. They started back. Under 8 minutes now to go. Can they put Johnson under center?
Oh, flag.
And the flag came down, and I did not see that one. Right?
That far side.
Offside against the rule. So
that
receiver lined up.
Did Sigmund line up?
No, it wasn't Sigmund.
Wasn't Sigmund? Okay.
No, that's number 81. That's Jake Morris.
Okay.
And he did line up offside for the Bulldogs, and that's going to cost us right now a third down play, Rick. That hurts.
That hurts. See if Salem can stop him here. The ball back.
You don't have, haven't gone with that one play that they had with Parsons earlier. He's back in there now, though. Hand that ball up the middle, and Dakota will get it back near the 29-yard line, but he does not have enough for a first down. Do you go for it here?
Stan.
4th down and 1. They've got the offense still out there.
I'd watch for a fake here, Stan, because you know whose punter is.
Right. He's got speed.
Yeah,
Dakota's got speed.
Yep.
So, and they don't drop very deep either.
So be careful here, guys.
Salem does not drop anybody deep, right?
Yeah. I'm not trusting this one, Stan.
Put over be actually deeper this time than it was last time. Yeah, at about the 17. They need to get to the 30. And the snap is back, and he's going to go ahead and kick it. There's nobody back there for Salem. It's going to come down near the 45 and bounces backwards to the 50.
Wow. And
that's where it's shut down, right almost at the midfield stripe. Salem will have very good field position with 6:55 to go. Fourth quarter, 7-7 our score. And Mowbray Excavating and Dump Truck Service can handle your white rock, trap rock, topsoil, creek gravel, or filter needs. They do bobcat work, landscaping. They can demolish a building for you, or they can build your road. Need a free estimate? Call them 247-2788. They do accept your credit cards. Mowbray Excavating and Dump Truck Service. Tiger offense back on the field. 6:55 to go. They scored on their last possession, a 27-yard drive, Rick. Yep. Which we're up to what, 40 yards now in offense? Not much. Don't need much. Going trips right. Gray on the handoff up the middle. Doesn't take the handoff. Teams it himself. Now hurdles a man and gets about 7 yards. He went over Sigmund.
He was the only
handler. Gray looked like it. Looked like I thought he was going to try and hand it off, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Takes me out there.
He was the only one at the backfield.
I know, but right as he got to the line, he looked like he was going to hand it off to one of the tight ends. No, it really looked like a funny play because it looks like he was leading the charge and was going to hand it off to a tight end. I thought, wow, you got to be kidding me. I've never seen that play. But
we've seen better. We've seen worse things.
You know, you never know.
True.
Maybe that's something we've never seen. We go trips right. And Gray will keep it again up the middle, and Chandler gets hit after getting the first down across the 40 to about the 38. A gain of 4, almost 5. Okay. And Salem with another first down. And
Now we're getting them, Stan. First
the
down.
Tigers are coming alive here, Rick.
Yep.
Might be right at the right time with 6 minutes now to go in the fourth quarter. 7-7. If this game is tied at the end, we go into overtime. Did that with Houston.
Yeah, we did.
Won that game 7-0. Trips to the left this time. That's great. Makes himself again up the middle. He doesn't get much this time, maybe a yard. He's taken down by 3 different Bulldogs. Rowlett's in there. He's winning every play, I think.
True.
Also in there for Cabool is number 75, Hayden Cooper, and number 22, Saxton Green. 3 guys back there. They captured Chandler for only a 1-yard gain.
Boy, he gets started, boy.
Now, that's the secret on the running backs. Don't want them to get that,
Don't want to get that run.
full strides. Split backfield now. And up the middle and trying to get through there. Like Tristan Newman.
Is that Newman?
Hand ball.
Hand ball.
Say what? He'll get about 8.
Yeah,
He'll bring up third. Well, that's 7.
Okay.
3rd and 2. And down to the 30-yard line.
I mean, he take with him, Stan.
It took about 4.
It did, didn't it?
That was
Stan was
an
determined, wasn't
interesting
he?
handoff.
It was.
Because both Newman and Ball switched places as they went by. That was interesting. I'd never seen that before.
No.
Give it to Sam again. This time he hits the line, but there's nothing there. He gets nothing. He's going to lose a couple feet, and he'll bring up 4th down and about 3. Telling you what, Rowlett has played a game maybe of his life tonight against the Salem Tigers. He got in there. As soon as Sam hit the line, he was already there, and the Salem Tigers will burn a timeout. With 4:07 to go in the fourth quarter, 7-7 our score. Salem and Cabool back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Radio. You're watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Reality check number 29. Moving your checking account shouldn't feel harder than moving to another state. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know switching banks can be a pain, so we invented the Easy Switch Kit. If you move your account to Town & Country, we'll do all the work for you. Set up your automatic deposits and withdrawals, and even help close your old account. How easy is that? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
A quick reminder, don't forget Riri Chiropractic Massage Therapy can help your body heal the natural way when you have pain or stress. If you'd like more information about chiropractic, call Dr. Emmett Riri at 729-2828. And if you need a massage, Shelby Garrett's your person. She does great massage therapy. Again, call her, set up a time at 729-2828 or stop by 216 West 3rd Street. Dr. Emmett Riri, Dr. Chiropractic, and Shelby Garrett, massage therapist. All right, 4th down and about 3 for the Salem Tigers. Gray will give it to Sam Ball again, and Sam Ball is close. I don't know if he's got it, Rick. I don't know. That spot
It's called a first down.
wow, he didn't even measure
No,
it,
he did.
Rick.
He just walked up there and said first down.
Wow. That was close, and the Tigers get the first down. Nothing different about that play than there was on the previous play.
That was all Sam Ball.
That was all Sam Ball.
Yep.
You're right, Rick.
That was all on
He
him.
just powered his way through there and then dove.
That was all on him.
The way the one official from the side came in and spotted right at the 28-yard line, I was thinking it may not be, but they gave the 27.5. Chandler Gray, I think, has kept the ball, Rick. I'm just hoping we still have it.
True.
Tried to hand it off again to Sam, but then Chandler held on to it. And we'll just say no gain.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter.
True.
So you tried to put it in Sam's gut and pulled it out, and then there's just nothing there.
No.
You know, give him half a yard, so we'll just still call it no gain. It's not that big a deal. A split backfield with Newman and Ball back there. Kane Camden wide to the right side. Giving it is Gray. Flips it outside to Newman. Nice one-handed catch down the right side, and he hurdles a man down to about the 17-yard line. A little flip pass out there, Rick. That's a run. That was not a forward pass.
Gotcha.
They're going to mark him down at the 19. I thought he got a little lower than that, but they're going to put his forward motion may have gotten stopped at the 19.
Okay.
To bring up 3rd and 3. When Newman had to reach out, catch that ball with his right hand.
He snagged that, didn't he?
Oh, he did, and then he had to pull it back in. He had to slow down to do it.
Yep.
Now 3rd and 3 from almost right at the 20. Tigers need to get to the 17-yard line. Chandler Gray on a long count here. Is it to Newman? Newman trying to weave his way through. Gets down close to that first down. First down is what they mark again. Man, this guy's pretty quick to shoot that out there, Rick.
Yep.
I mean, it looks like it's a first down from here anyway. But
he didn't even
go
up and look. Yeah, it's whatever you guys think. Yeah, first down. Okay, here we go.
With 2 minutes to go, the ball is at the 17-yard line. Just inside the 17.
Tigers are chewing the clock up too, Stan.
That's right.
Oh,
and now a timeout's called by the Bulldogs. And that will be their first timeout.
Yeah.
It's a tight one. 7 for the Cabool Bulldogs, 7 for the Salem Tigers. We have 1:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. And we're going to take a 30-second break and come back with more football for you from the Salem High School on senior night. You're listening to Tiger Football on KSMO, watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Check out these savings going on right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, where you'll find 0 50/50 premixed antifreeze coolant for $10.99 for the gallon size, an LED light cube bar or light bar kit priced at $79.99 a kit, and save $15 a pair on Trico Force wiper blades. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem today.
1:53 on the clock. 7-7 the score. The Tigers right now at the 17-yard line. They've been moving the ball down from the 50. Not much offense for Salem tonight, but it's been just enough here in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And right now, Ricky, we are within range of the leg.
True. Yeah, we have got Nick over there. Yeah.
Of course, field's not in the best shape, but
no, true.
We do have a weapon. Hand off to Newman up the middle. Billy breaks through. He's going to score. Tristan Newman.
Straight up the middle, Stan.
Nothing fancy about it, Rick. A 17-yard run.
Wow.
And Newman, for Salem, gives the Tigers a 13-7 lead. With just 1:46 to go.
Yeah, they had a hole there for Tristan to run through, Stan.
They had a blitz on, Rick.
Yeah, he went right by that.
This is a key extra point here for Nick Holliday. 13-7 our score. The snap is back. It's a good one. Nick Kick only booms that one, and it's good.
There we go.
And Holliday's point after makes it a 14-7 Salem Tiger lead. Rick, I saw Rowlett blitz, and he went to the wrong hole.
Wrong hole. Yep. And that opened it up. That's all Tristan needed.
That's all he needed.
He ran right through there, and that was wide open for Tristan to run 17 yards for the touchdown.
17-yard run, a Holiday point after, and the Salem Tigers have a 14-7 lead. Rick, the way this game started, and the way Cabool Bulldogs moved the ball up and down the field, I don't think anybody would have predicted that the Salem Tigers would have a lead in the fourth quarter of a touchdown.
Yeah, and you're right, Stan. And it's all been fourth quarter. It's just the Salem Tigers have finally put two on the board here in the like Stan said, in the fourth quarter.
But we know that Cabool's got some tools here to work with, and they've got some weapons.
Yep.
And those Overby boys can run.
Yep.
So Nick Holliday will tee it up, drive it down. 1:46 to go. Cabool has two timeouts, and the ball falls off the tee.
There's a little bit of a breeze.
Yeah, there's a little bit. I see some of the trees over there moving a little, but not that.
Flag's moving a little bit.
Yeah, not much. All right, Holliday ready to kick it. And the kick is a line drive kick. That's going to come down, and it's fielded by Dakota Overby. Dakota up the middle. Dakota gets it up to about the 25-yard line.
Okay.
And that's where the Bulldogs will start out. They say, Salem says there's a fumble, but that's not what the officials say.
I think he'll have the final say, won't he?
Yeah, I think they will.
What the Bulldogs want to do here now, Stan? We've seen it all night long.
Brandon Smith came up with the ball, says, "What? I got the ball.
It's mine. No, it ain't. It's hers."
1:39 to go. Fourth quarter. Salem with a 14-7 lead. You got to tip your cap to the Bulldogs, so Rick, they have played a great game.
Yeah, they have.
Johnson wants to throw, rolls out, fires it out. It's caught there, and by Smith. Smith still on his feet, gets hammered from behind at the 42-yard line. A gain of 16 yards and a first down for the Bulldogs. Heck of a catch by Smith. He reached out with his fingertips. Well, he was off balance, too. He could have gotten hurt on that one. 14th first down by Cabool. 1:28 to go. They did not call a timeout. He did not get out of bounds. Smith, single setback. He's taking an awful lot of time here. Longer than they did throughout the whole game. Low snap, back to throw. Johnson fires it out, and it's complete to Sigmund. Right at almost at the 50, the 49 of Cabool. That'll be a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up second down and 3, and he did step out of bounds.
Okay.
Schrader on the coverage. Can't really do much about those down and outs like that. Some Tigers defensive backs are giving them some space. Now Boone kind of gets up on Sigmund a little bit. Very tight formation. Back to throw again, Johnson. It's a little running room, and now it goes down to the 45-yard line. They'll have to take a timeout here, and they do. Connell in there for the Salem Tigers along with Colson C.
4 stand, I'm going to say.
Yep, back to the 45-yard line, and a timeout called. So C got back there, Connell got back there, and Johnson had nowhere to go. Real quick summary of this one is we'll keep it here on this timeout. With 1:05 to go, Mr. Wool got on top first in this game as they had an opportunity after Salem Tiger fumble, could not capitalize on that fumble, got the ball down deep to inside the 15-yard line. The Tigers took it there, and on Chandler Gray attempted pass, he threw the ball into the arms of Parsons, who took it back for a touchdown. And Austin Parsons' 11-yard run made it 6-0. The point after by Sigmund made it 7-0. It stayed that way until this fourth quarter, when finally the Tigers got some offense going. And after a turnover at the 27-yard line, Chandler Gray on the Tigers' 27-yard possession got it in the end zone from 1 yard out. And then just moments ago, a Newman 17-yard run after the Tigers took it down the field from the 50, were able to score. So it's 3rd down and 7. Johnson wants to throw. Pressure again, fires it out. It's almost intercepted by Camden. That brings up 4th down and 7. Kind of surprised they're not trying a little screen pass to one of the Overby boys.
I would try to get it into one of their hands, Sam. You're exactly right. They haven't tried that on this whole drive here, and I just kind of surprises me that he didn't. That they haven't used them.
Well, they're down to 4th down now, Rick, and 7 yards to go. They're going to have to figure out something. You got Sigmund coming wide to the right side, Morris wide to the left, and they've got the Overby boys at both of the wings. Dakota in motion, back to throw, getting some pressure and firing it out, and it is complete to Sigmund for the first down and more. Down the sideline to about the 40. They'll step out of bounds. That's a gain of 15 yards and a first down for the Bulldogs with 51 seconds left. That's a heck of a catch by Sigmund.
That was.
Don't,
I don't know who tried to jump. Somebody tried to jump that.
Schrader. Oh, no. Camden tried to jump the pass, but Schrader with good position there took him out of bounds. Otherwise, he'd have been down the sideline and gone.
Yeah.
Johnson in the gun, goes back to throw. Good possession. Now firing it down deep, and the ball is taken, almost taken down by Dakota Overby as Camden almost intercepted it, but put the ball up in the air, and then Dakota almost took it out of his hands.
Almost 2 completions on one pass.
On one pass. Oh, my goodness. That would have been at the 12-yard line.
Wow.
If he didn't lose his balance.
Woo.
Wow. 43 seconds to go. That would have been interesting.
True.
Oh. Johnson in the pistol. Low snap. Has to pick the ball up. Thinks about running it. Now wants to throw it. Fires the ball short. And it's caught by Sigmund. Sigmund breaks to the middle of the field and will get down to the 30-yard line. And, Rick, that may be enough for a first down. And Cabool will have to burn their final timeout. That's very close to a first down. I think it's going to be.
It'll be a little bit short, Stan.
Oh, it just depends on the spot, Rick.
Okay.
Yes, it is. I think it's going to be just short. And the ball located right at the 30-yard line. So 29 seconds remain. Ball is third down, and you really can't afford to run it here. You almost have to get that first down. You're going to have the fourth down.
Because you're going to have to start. You're going to have to get close enough, like you said, that you can get to the end zone, Stan.
Bulldogs with 15 first downs in this game, Rick.
Wow.
15 first downs. But the Tigers at only 5, but they have the 14-7 lead on 2 fourth-quarter scores. So, do the Bulldogs run the ball, then get up, spike it? You can do that.
Yeah, they can.
And it doesn't leave you much time. And so, third down and a half a yard. What will Johnson do? He's going to throw. He's looking somewhat deep. Now he's going to think about running. He takes off, gets the first down, and goes out of bounds. He did a good job of getting out of bounds, diving and putting the ball out of bounds. It's a first down and a gain of 5. Now marking with the 26.
He's up 8 seconds there, Stan. From the scramble, and then he got out. He did get out of bounds. That was a nice play by Johnson.
So if he didn't get out of bounds, the game would have been virtually over. Of course, they could have spiked it. And he does spike it. He didn't need to, really.
He didn't need to.
Well, they can. I thought he got out of bounds, Rick.
Yeah, I mean, the clock was stopped, and I don't know why he did that.
Well, I think he thought they were going to start the.
I see it too.
I think he didn't know if they got out of bounds or not, or just stopped at the first down.
Okay.
All right. So now they have it. 18 seconds left. Overbeek lines up in a spot right. Back to throw. Johnson gets pressure. Fires it deep, and nobody out there. Looking for Morris. Morris came inside to throw one outside, and there's 12 seconds left. We'll bring up third down. It's in Missouri. We don't give them 5.
What's that?
Missouri,
It's
Colorado.
not Colorado?
No.
Okay.
They spike the ball. That does count as a down.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I didn't think it counted.
Interesting. It doesn't. It didn't for a throw field, but it does usually. Well, not for the visiting team.
Memories, huh?
Oh, Lord. Yes, memories. Double up on the receivers on the right side. Johnson, 12 seconds left. Salem being held out. Pass down in the corner for Dakota. He's got it. Touchdown. And the Bulldogs get the touchdown on Dakota Overby, bringing it down in the end zone. A 25-yard pass. And it's a 14-13 game with 5 seconds left.
What a catch, Stan. Went up and over a Tiger defender to bring that ball down.
Dakota Overby, what a catch.
Woo.
He was double teamed.
He was, yeah.
Now the point after.
Try to tie this up and to maybe send this into overtime. Big extra point right here.
Oh, it is. Bigman. Or do they go for 2?
They go for the win?
I don't know, Rick. They're not lining up for the point after. They're going for the win.
Yep.
Wow.
They are. Yep.
5 seconds left. The Bulldogs are going for the win here.
Timeout.
And now a timeout called by Salem. Wow.
Woo.
Talk about guts. 5 seconds remain. And Dakota Overby's excellent catch. Boy, it takes.
Boy, that was a catch, wasn't it? Wow.
He got between 2 Tiger players, and with 5 seconds left, it's a do-or-die thing at that point.
True.
And he made the catch. Thought he might lose it when he went to the ground, Rick, but he did not.
He hung on.
And 25-yard pass, and that passed right on the money.
Yep.
From Johnson.
Nice throw, nice catch, Sam, because like I say, Overby did a nice job of going up over two defenders to get that ball.
But now, are they still going to go for two here now that they have shown their hand?
Yep.
The element of surprise is out. Neither team has a timeout left, but that's fairly academic with 5 seconds to go. Sigmund's going to go wide to the right side.
Okay.
And he has been their clutch guy. He's tall. He's 6'5".
Yeah.
Do they roll and flip it to him? Connell's with him along with Boone Schrader. They were the ones that got beat on the pass. Now, you can't fault them. The pass was perfect. And now flag goes down. Legal substitution against Salem, and that's going to move the ball even closer, down to the 1.5. Oh, Rick, how do you get an illegal substitution after a timeout?
We got too many men on play.
We do. We have too many men on the field. Too many men on the field. And so now the ball's at the 1.5. Thompson in the shotgun, going for the win. They give it to Dakota to the outside, trying to turn the corner. He's got it. Dakota Overby outran the Tiger defense, and the Bulldogs take a 15-14 lead on the 2-point conversion by Dakota Overby.
Wow, Stan.
Wow is right, Rick. How fast did he get to that corner?
Yeah, I could see it. You know, me and you both could see it. Once we could see that he had daylight on that corner, you was not going to stop him.
The Bull fans here are ecstatic. Again, this gives them possibly, if they hold on to win, the possibility of hosting a district game.
Yep.
This is end up being a very entertaining fourth quarter, Rick, I have to say, for the final game of the year. And the Bulldogs have come to Salem and played an outstanding ball game. We cannot knock them dead. No. And had probably not been called on Salem, I don't think we would have gotten it.
Yeah, I think he still would have scored. You're right, Dan.
They have run that play a lot tonight, and Overby, once he's in motion, and he's coming off the wing, he's already got a head of speed, and he just gets around that outside corner. They have controlled that left corner all night long, off the left side of the line, Rick.
Does it have?
15-14, going for the win with 5 seconds left. The Bulldogs with a minute, and coming back with a minute and 46 seconds to score. Sigmund, going to just push it a little bit. He does kind of kick it short, and it comes in. Camden knocks it down, picks it up, and he breaks one tackle, still on his feet, turns the corner, goes down, and the time is out, Rick. That's it. Salem Tigers can't get, let's see, hold on. Okay, well, that's it. And the official says the game is over. Bulldogs had a 7-0 lead for 3 quarters of this game. Tigers took over in that fourth quarter, but the Bulldogs scored when it mattered the most at the end of the game with a 2-point conversion, and they defeat Salem Tigers by a final score of 15-14. I don't know. This might have been one of the more exciting games we've seen this year, Rick, and I tell you that you got to give the Bulldogs a lot of credit. They played their hearts out.
True.
And the Tigers of Salem came back and made a game of it in the fourth quarter. Cabool was able to come out with a 15-14 win. We'll come back in 3 minutes and wrap things up here from the Salem High School football field. You're listening to Tiger Football on KSMO Radio, watching it on Fidelity Local 6.
Don't sweat it later. Maintain your hay equipment today at Salem Farm Equipment. They'll perform a thorough inspection of your equipment so you have no surprises come next hay season. Stop by Salem Farm Equipment today, located on Highway 19 South here at Salem, or give them a call at 729-3458. Salem Farm Equipment. Stop by or call today. Come and see Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem on Highway 3272 East, where right now with a new or transferred prescription, you could receive a $5 gift card to use on your future shopping trips. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem help you today with any questions you might have. Stop by Highway 3272 East or call them at 729-4091 in Salem. Country Mart Pharmacy, here to help you save.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for home sweet home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the Boodio. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Dent County, I've got you covered.
Did you know that almost 60% of women in Dent County have never had a mammogram? That needs to change, and your friends at the Salem Memorial District Hospital are determined to change that with their new 3D mammography machine. And don't let finances be a concern. The hospital can offer you financial assistance to help pay for your mammogram. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 729-6626 and ask for me, Julie Malone. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get RV and Marine antifreeze, 2 for $8 for the gallon size. Superstart 600 peak amp jump starter for $59.99. And AC Delco 6-ton bottle jack for $24.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store, right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Welcome back to Salem High School football field. What a heartbreaking loss for the Salem Tigers. And I'll tell you what, but what an exciting win for the Cabool Bulldogs. You had to feel for those guys. Those guys were fighting tonight for a playoff home game. And that is what they were out here to do tonight, to see if they could beat the Salem Tigers. Boy, it was a tight ball game, 7-0 for 3 quarters, and all off a pick 6. And then the Tiger offense came alive a little bit, got a break on a fumble, scored off the fumble, and got a punt that came down to 50. We were able to take it in from there. Got the lead with 1:46 to go, but boy, gives a tip of the cap to the Cabool Bulldogs. We talked about their offense all night, Rick, how good they were. Boy, some clutch catches and some pretty smart plays by some of these guys to get out of bounds, but what a catch by Dakota Overby in the end zone between 2 defenders, and then get the 2-point conversion to go and host that playoff game. And I tell you what, you got to tip your cap to those kids out there. They played as hard as they could, and they broke a 5-game losing streak to host that game. So we want to tip our cap to them. They finished the regular season 4-5. Salem at 3-6 in the regular season. A heartbreaking loss to the Salem Tigers, Rick. And you know, when you look at that, at least the offense got going in the fourth quarter. That's positive about it. Got a couple of good touchdowns. The other positive about this game is the Tiger defense played outstanding. They were on this field a good 75, if not 80% of the time in this game.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. That's kind of kind of showing the stats. Because, actually the stats was not close, Stan, until the fourth quarter, until the Salem Tiger offense got going. But they
still aren't close.
No, and they still didn't come close. But I gotta hand it to Coach O'Connor, Stan, and the Cabool Bulldogs here tonight as they come in here and needing a victory, and they. And he could have kicked the extra point, and tried to tie this game up, send it to overtime. And he thought, no, let's just go for the win, and that's exactly what they done.
You go for the win. You don't know what's going to happen in overtime.
Sure.
So you go for the win here. If you don't get it, you don't get it. You tried. But if you just play it safe, and then you go to overtime and say that, and the Tigers' offense had come alive, Rick. So he had to be thinking that way. Our kids are getting tired. The Tigers are figure something out.
They're going up and down our field.
So let's just let's go for it here and end it.
See what happens. Yeah, you bet.
All right. Anyway, it's not the end of the world. You still play a district game, no matter what. But now they get to host that game at Cabool. And again, our congratulations to Coach O'Connor and the Cabool Bulldogs in upsetting the Salem Tigers here at home, 15-14 on senior night. Rick, let's go over some of those stats for you for the Cabool Bulldogs, if you would, sir.
Yeah, let's go with it. Their leading the carry is going to be Dakota Overby, and he had 21 carries for 148 yards. Their next leading carry is going to be Dalton, his brother, at 8 carries 32 yards. Sean Smith had 8 carries for 25 yards, and Austin Parsons had 2 carries for 16 yards, and Will Johnson had 7 carries for 7 yards. So they ended up with 228 yards of rushing in this game.
Kind of surprised they went away from that one Parsons run, though, when they went up the middle. They just would blast everybody up there, and he got 15 yards that one carry.
Yeah.
They tried again.
Yeah, they've done that a couple of times. I mean, and he was over 10 yards on both carries, but they never went back to it.
Yeah,
well,
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
Right?
true. And also, Mr. Johnson tonight, Stan, was in the air. He was 8 for 15, 95 yards. So they ended up with 323 yards of offense on the night.
Favorite receiver had to be, Caleb Sigmund, who made some outstanding catches in this game, and even one that was battled for, which nobody knew who caught it.
Yeah.
They gave it to Cabool, but then the big one to Dakota of 25 yards and a touchdown. And wow, what a play!
What a play!
17 first downs for Cabool. 17 first downs. Is that 17?
Yeah.
2 turnovers for Salem. 5 penalties for 30 yards. How about for Salem, Rick?
We'll start out with the leading carry. It's going to be Tristan Newman. He had 8 carries for 35 yards. Chandler Gray had 17 carries for 31 yards. Sam Ball had 8 carries for 25 yards. Brandon White just had a couple of carries tonight, Sam, for 3 yards, and we ended up with 94 yards of rushing in this game.
The passing yards, Rick?
In the passing game, Chandler was actually he was 1 for 3, Stan, with 1 interception with 4 yards. Salem ended up with 98 total yards of offense.
98 total yards, 5 first downs. They did have a fumble, and they did have an interception. The interception, by the way, returned 4 touchdowns. Salem had 5 penalties for a total of 28 yards. The scoring in this game, it goes back to the first quarter. 6:07. It was it was an interception that actually started the scoring in this game. Austin Parsons picked off a Chandler Gray pass as he was being rushed and taken down near the 1-yard line. He returned it for all 11 yards for a score, and the Sigmund point after made it 7-0. And Rick, it stayed that way all the way until the fourth quarter, when the Tigers got a break. The Cabool Bulldogs fumbled the ball at the 27-yard line. The Tigers went on a 27-yard drive, and it was capitalized by a Gray 1-yard run. Holiday's point after tied the game 7-7 with 9 minutes to go. Tigers shut down the Bulldogs on defense, got the ball back at the 50-yard line and drove the ball down and got a touchdown with 1:46 left on a Newman 17-yard run. Holiday's point after was good, 14-7, and it looked like the Tigers were going to, even with a little bit of offense they had, Rick, were going to come out and pull out a win. Gave the Bulldogs just a little, maybe about 8 seconds too much.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Maybe Tristan scored a little too quick.
Yeah, well, we talked about that one time at St. Genevieve, remember? Yeah, just stop at a 1 and stand there. But with 5 seconds to go, and within 46 seconds to go when the ball was kicked off, they were able to return to the 25-yard line, went on a 75-yard drive in 1 minute and 41 seconds. It was all finished off with Dakota Overby 25-yard pass reception in the end zone. Perfect pass from Johnson. That tip your cap to him. And then, as you mentioned, Coach O'Connor went for the 2-point conversion for the win. And it was Dakota Overby going to that left corner. He outran everybody. He scored with 5 seconds left. Bulldogs win it. Our final score here at Salem tonight, it was Cabool 15, Salem Tigers 14. I'll keep it here, KSMO Radio, 1340 AM, your hometown radio station, with our mighty Missouri Tigers taking on Memphis tomorrow. 3 o'clock, it's homecoming at Columbia. And a 1 o'clock pregame show here on KSMO Radio. And then we have for you tomorrow night Blues hockey. They'll be in Toronto taking on the Maple Leafs. That's tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. However, we'll probably join that game in progress after the Missouri game against Memphis, probably somewhere early first quarter or so. We'll be joining us for that doubleheader tomorrow, sports-wise, right here on KSMO Radio. We want to tip our cap to our American Volunteers and their ATV, UTV ride tomorrow. If you still can get out there in the morning, you can still get out there and check that out. Register at 7 and go on that UTV ride. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy it. Yep. Get out there and take that 76-mile ATV, UTV ride. That's a long one, but it should be a lot of fun. And if you want to get out there, then I'll have breakfast from 6 to 8, and the ride starts at about 8 o'clock. You can register at 7 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for joining us. For Jim back at the station, for Rick, for Fidelity, Matt, and Chris at the other end, I'm Stan Stevens. Thanks to John Boyle for his immoral support. Well, all right, John. I always enjoy that. Well, thanks, John, for coming in. And I want to thank all of you for joining us all regular season long, right here on KSMO Radio and on Fidelity Local 6, for joining us for Tiger Sports. Really appreciate that. We'll be more than likely at Eldon tonight. Rick, I'm sure we don't have final scores yet from up there. I know St. James is taking on Pacific. Pacific having a down year. So if St. James wins that game, we'll be at Eldon next week. More than likely, if that changes, we'll let you know. But in the meantime, Salem falls at 3-6 on the season, and they'll be in Eldon for district play more than likely next week. We'll be there to bring it to you here on KS4 Radio. Have yourselves a great evening and a great weekend, and good night for high school football. See you.
Thanks for joining us for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio AM 1340 and online at KSMORadio.com. Salem Tiger Sports has been proudly brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, K&H Auto Supply, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Supply, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Town and Country Bank, Fairground Auto Plaza, Your Community Health, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem Farm Equipment, Knight Auto Care, Progressive Ozark Bank, Edward Jones, Fleming Variety, the City of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, Larson Collision Center and Rental Cars, Tax Masters, Common Grounds Bistro, Farmers Insurance,